Test audio 1, 2.
And through my ear.
Yeah, here's my laptop.
Is it coming out of this? Yeah.
2, 1, 2.
Check. No.
That should tell you how long a download there is. Just I'll do that. Test audio 1, 2.
We have a massive audio delay.
That's all right.
Yeah,
Here's my laptop.
But the audio comes through.
my way to you. And no amount of hardship or pain could ever stop this from being true. Yes, you could be stranded at sea, but nothing would keep me, nothing would beat me. I'd break through walls, climb the mountains high, and if you need to soar, then I'd help you fly. And if you need patience, then I'll give you time. I'll dig deeper when you say I'm fine. Even if I was a million miles away, just know that I'd be on my way. And even if I was a million miles away, just know that I'd be on my way. I could be, I'm on my way to you. And I could be a million miles away, but I'd find my way to you. And no amount of hardship or pain could ever stop this from being true. Yes, I could be a million miles away, but I'd find my way to you. I'd find my way to you. Oh no, I'm on my way to you. You know things get better when we work as a team. You complete my puzzle if you know what I mean. I'll give you the world as you are my queen. I won't make a fuss and I won't make a scene. And if you find yourself simply missing me, then I'm on my way to you. 'Cause I could be a million miles away, but I'd find my way to you. I could be, yes I could be, I'm on my way to you. I could. I'd find my way to you. I'm on my way, I'm on my way, I'm on my way to you.
So here we go then. A very good evening. Welcome to the very first ever live stream race night here. Raising money this evening for Batchley Support Group here in Redditch, an amazing charity which I'll be telling you about in just a short time. Hopefully you can hear me. Hopefully you can see me. Who knows? We've had all sorts of technical issues as we've built the studio here this evening. And I'm sure we're going to have a few more technical issues as well as we go along. But that's half the fun of it. While we're going through things, I'll be announcing the horses, I'll be telling you how to bet, I'll be showing the website exactly what to do, we'll be using this lovely little contraption here, I'll be telling you more about exactly what that is in just a short time. In the meantime, if you are watching the stream, don't forget you can comment on the stream, you can give me a little like. If you're watching on YouTube, give us a like, give us a comment on that. If you're watching on Facebook, again, please, heart it, thumbs up it. Give the angry face if you want, or the whale face, especially when you're wearing a jacket like this. You need that kind of emojis going on. So if you are getting the stream, do let us know. We are getting your comments through, or hopefully get your comments through all on here. And if not, I shall have a look at it. So we're going to get the race night underway in just a short time. We will start with race number 1. We'll go through as many of the races as you can, or as we can. Hopefully, we'll get through all 8. If not, we'll play them one at a time. So please only bet when betting opens for the race, and please stop betting when the betting closes, as your bet will still come, we'll still take the money, but it may not go towards the winnings. So we will open up betting for each race. There is 15 minutes per bet, and then we will then close the betting, close off all those horses, and run the race. We've also got some amazing performances for you here this evening from artists all over the country now. A lot of local artists, a bit like the one you saw just then leading us in, which of course was Mitch Loveridge. with On the Way. He was BBC Hereford and Worcester's Artist of the Week last week. If you didn't hear him on that, do check out BBC Hereford and Worcester's on the iPlayer, and you'll probably be able to pick up the interviews on that. So, how does the race night work? Well, I'm going to tell you that in a few minutes. In the meantime, we are going to go to another performance. So just while we're checking it out, making sure everything is up and running, I think it's going to be Are You Going to Go My Way? It's looking over. There is more than myself here in the makeshift studio today. We are doing social distances. There's at least 2 meters between us. We've got our own separate toilets and everything like that, so that we're not cross-contaminating anything. So hopefully we'll be all right. But it's the stream was a bit of a big one to do all by myself, so I have roped in a little bit of help, but we are being as careful as we can. Hope you're doing okay then. We're going to bring you some live music throughout today then, as I've just said, and I believe this is Are You Going to Go My Way? There we go, the Great Cover Up Band. If you want more information on them, if you liked their bit of music, www.thegreatcoverup.co.uk. Thanks for Brett for sending that video in. We'll be hearing more tracks from them in just a while. So, okay, so you're here this evening to help raise some money for Batchley Support Group and at the same time earn a little bit of money yourself. Yes, with every single bet that is placed here this evening, it is £1.50 per bet. At least a minimum of 50 pence of that will be going to the charity, and at least 50% 50 pence of that will be going to. There we go. If I just turn the TV down as the live stream has just kicked in, I might actually be able to talk a little bit. There we go. So, first technical problem of the day sorted out. So, yeah, as I was saying, how it's going to work is we are going to run each race. We're going to give you 15 minutes to bet. It is £1.50 per bet. 50 pence of that minimum will go to the charity. 50 pence of that will go out into the winner's pot. And then once we take off PayPal fees, if there's anything left after that, that will then also go into the charity pot as well. So, how are you going to win that money? Well, it's quite simple. We have 8 horses per race. Each of those horses has a fun name. We're not going to be giving any odds or anything like that. At the end of the day, we're trying to make it as easy as we can for you. It is just a bit of fun. We've got some fun names on some of the horses. You just find the horse you want to like, and then you go to www.challengezone.co.uk/bet, just as it says on the very screen at the bottom there. So if you do challengezone.co.uk/bet, that will bring you to the betting page. You will see all sorts of horses listed on there. You'll see horse 1, race 1, horse 2, race 1, horse 3, race 1, horse 4, race 1, horse 5, race 1, and so on. So, as you can see, over on the right-hand side there, we have put race 1 up for you. Betting isn't open just yet. We will give you 15 minutes very soon, and I will let you know when betting has opened. But I can tell you the horses have all got names, and you will be able to bet when on any of those 8 horses. Rambling on as always, as I keep an eye on what's going on. Okay, now there is one thing that you need to bear in mind. You do need a PayPal account to be able to place your bet, and you do need a PayPal account to be able to receive your winning money. Okay, so if you haven't got a PayPal account already, don't worry. When you place your bet within the website, it will then ask you to log into PayPal. If you haven't got a PayPal account, it will ask you to sign up for one. If you haven't been to our website before, the page that you are looking for will look a little bit like this. Charity Horse Race Night at the very top of it, which is already on there. So as you can see, it's got live stream Horse Race Night on the very top of it there. You've got the YouTube live stream just underneath it there as well. You have on the right hand side there, you have product categories. You can see it says race 1, race 2, race 3, race 4, race 5, race 6, race 7, and race 8. If you want to be able to just have that as your betting screen, you can click on one of those. It will bring up all the horses for that race, and it won't have any of the races on there, and it's all nice and simple. Okay, if you would prefer to keep it all on one screen, if you scroll down to the bottom of that screen, you will see the first page is race 1. Then underneath that, there's a little number 2, which will be the second race, little number 3, which is the third race, little number 4, which is the fourth race, and so on and so on. So that's how you bet. If you're not too sure, or if that's not too clear, again, please make sure you drop a message in the comments, whether it's Facebook comments or YouTube comments. We're going to do what we can to monitor both of them as the races go through. So we're going to check everything is up and running and everything is fine. We're going to go to another performance just for a minute, and then we're going to open betting for betting 1. So we're just going to do one more check and make sure everything is all up and running fine, and then we'll get race number 1 betting open. So coming up now, we have a little bit of Luke Truth for you. So another local artist doing some amazing music. So take it away, Luke.
I adore the feeling of this magic. It's real, it's not like Harry, as ancient as the planets, harmonizing with nature and it all. Hey, energies, no further energies. Them energies giving me energy.
There we go, that was Luke Truth there. If you want to find out more information about the music that Luke does, www.facebook.com/Luke Truth will get you there. Okay, so a very good evening then to Viv Harley. Hello to Gary Hollenby and to Leo Hollenby as well. Nice to know you're watching out there, and thanks, Leo. It's a great suit. It is a great suit indeed, and I'll be telling you more about that in just a while. But I know what you're looking for now. You are waiting to find out how you can place your first bets, and you want to get the first bet underway. So without further ado, we're going to bring up the information for the race number one. Okay, brilliantly done there. So as you can see then, race number one, we have the following runners. Horse number one is the Naughty Vicar. Horse number two is Ankle Biter. Horse number three is Sir Win-A-Lot. Horse number four is French Stew. Horse number five is Fido's Dinner. Horse number six is Half Full. Horse number seven is Fruit the Loop. And horse number 8 is Super. Those are your runners in race number one here this evening. If you would like to place a bet, you can do so by going to www.challengezone.co.uk/bet, as it says on the screen at the bottom there. Okay, so if you do want to place a bet, you go to our website, bet, and as you scroll down to the bottom of the page, you will see the runners for race number one are already there. So you'll have horses 1 to 8 with an add to cart button underneath it. If you decide which horse you want to bet on, and then you click add to cart, and once you're finished, view cart and then check out. As I said, you will need PayPal to be able to place your bet, and you will need PayPal to receive any prize winnings this evening. So if you haven't got a PayPal account, when you bet for the first time, it'll ask you to sign up. It's all free of charge, and it's just a way of being able to take the money and then also give you the money back if you are winning. So the race number one runners are up on the screen then, just on the side there. There is 15 minutes between each race where we're allowing bets. As you can see, there is a little time clock just down there in the corner. It says time left to bet and has 15. We're going to start that timer right now, just like that, and it started to count down. So you have 15 minutes now to place your bets for race number one. After that time, we will play another song, and then after that song, we will run the race. That will give us a bit of time just to get all the data for you and to find out sort of what's what. Also, hello to Graham this evening, who's watching us live as well. It's good to have you with us. Don't forget, if you would like to leave a comment for us, probably over at YouTube at the moment. We can't see any of the Facebook comments. We're trying to work that out at the moment, but we are able to see the YouTube comments. So do leave us a bit of a like. Do subscribe to the page that's there if you like horse race ideas. We're doing more of them. And also leave some comments. Any questions you want to ask this evening as well, you can pop it into the comment box over on the live stream over on YouTube, and I will do my best to answer as many as I can. So you have 14 minutes remaining then of race number 1. If you do want to place a bet, www.challengezone.co.uk/bet will get you there. If you're already watching the live stream from the Challenge Zone website, you've probably already seen those betting. As I said, all you need to do is scroll on down towards the bottom of the page and you will see race number 1 on there ready to go for you. So we've got horse number 1 is the Naughty Vicar. Horse number 2 is Ankle Biter. Horse number 3 is Sir Winalot. Horse number 4, French Stew. Horse number 5, Fido's Dinner. Horse number 6 is Half Full. Horse number 7 is Fruit the Loop. And horse number 8 is Supercharger. 13 minutes left of the betting then. As I said, you will need the PayPal account to be able to not only place your bets, but to receive your winnings as well. So if you're not a member of PayPal, do make sure you sign up to that on the link as you do. So, how are you doing this evening? How are you surviving the lockdown? Everything going okay? If you're anything like me and you're climbing the walls, then hopefully this will help a little bit. We've got all sorts of things coming up tonight. As I said, we have got the the performances that people have sent in for me to use. We have also got a few other bits and bobs lined up as well if we get time. But we'll see how we go. Obviously, the main point of this is to raise as much money as we can for local charities in the area. This week on this race, we are giving it to Batchley Support Group. They do some amazing work in the community. Obviously, they're here to support as much of the community as they can. For those of you going through a hard time at the moment, probably feeling isolated and a little bit alone, well, just know that you're not alone. Batchley Support Group are here to help you. They do some amazing work in the community, from the food bank services through to some help and support with mental health issues and all sorts of things as well. So you're never actually alone in the area. You can always go to Batchley Support Group, and there's always trained professionals there willing and able to help you. So just remember that. If you do want more information or you do want to reach out to Batchley Support Group, you can go to their Facebook page, which is Batchley Support Group Redditch Communities. That will then link you in. You can obviously send them a message and have a chat to them. I'm sure if you're looking for some groups to volunteer with as well, they're always looking for help on various things. So why not volunteer? Everyone's got a lot of time at the moment. Do some good within the community and help out where you can. So that is Batchley Support Group. I'll be going through more information on those in just a short while. But of course, don't forget, betting is now live. 11 minutes, 22 seconds to be precise now left of the betting for race number 1. And the horses are as follows. The Naughty Vicar is horse number 1. Horse number 2 is Ankle Biter. Horse number 3, Sir Winalot. Horse number 4, French Stew. Horse number 5 is Fido's Dinner. Horse number 6 is Half Full. Horse number 7 is Fruit the Loop. And horse number 8 is Supercharger. Those are your runners in race number 1. If you have got any questions, as I said, do drop us a message via YouTube and we will have a look at those messages as soon as we can. We can bring the live stream back up on our main screen here so that I can see the comments and we can have a look at those. So, as I said, how are you finding the lockdown? If you're anything like me, it's been a bit crazy. You end up wearing suits kind of like this. It is, of course, St. George's Day, and I did try and find my T-shirt with the St. George's flag on it. Couldn't find it anywhere, so we got a Union Jack instead. It's the best I could do, but never one to shy away. Did manage to find a St. George's flag as well, so I'm just going to place that there. And with a little bit of luck, it will stay, he says. There you go. Not that you can see it at the moment while the race screen is up there, but it will be back on when we can. Also, we are looking for the charities to help out within this. So if you're enjoying tonight and you think it's a great thing, would like to see more of them, let me know. More than happy to do a couple more of these as well for different charities. So tonight we're supporting Batchley Support Group. In the future, we could be supporting any other local charity as well. So why not drop us an email if you're interested in being one of our chosen charities to raise money for. That's just contact@challengezone.co.uk, contact@challengezone.co.uk. That will get you directly through to the office and we can see what we can arrange for you. So those runners then for race number 1, once again, is the Naughty Vicar is horse number 1, Ankle Biter is horse number 2, So Win a Lot is horse number 3, horse number 4 is French Stew, horse number 5, Fido's Dinner, horse number 6, Half Full, horse number 7, Fruit the Loop, and horse number 8 is Supercharger. Those are your runners in race number 1 then. To place your bet, it's just simple. Head on down to www.challengezone.co.uk/bet, and there you will be able to place your bet. Scroll all the way down to the bottom of the page is probably the quickest and easiest way of doing it. You'll find all 8 horses there with an add to cart button. Now, it's perfectly okay if you only want to place 1 bet. It's perfectly okay if you want to place 5 bets. But please only do what you can afford. We don't want anyone actually spending more than they've got available at the moment. Times are hard for everyone. We understand you're all giving people out there, but at the same time, please be considerate of what you can actually afford as well. Now, we've been asked what happens if a horse doesn't have any bets on and it wins. Well, it's quite simple. All the winning pot gets transferred over to the charity pot and away it goes then on that. So if there is no bets on the horse at all, it goes straight into the charity pot if that horse wins. Any other time, all the winners, the winning pot gets divided by them. So if there's £10 and 10 winners, you'll get £1. If there's 1 winner and £10 as a prize fund, then the £10 will go direct to you. It will be transferred back to your PayPal address, which you'll then be able to transfer out to your bank account and do whatever you want to do with it. And we will get those monetary values over to you as quickly as possible. But please, as we're online, there is some delays. Good evening as well to Ella Ford. Yes, you can bet on more than 1 horse. That's not a problem at all. And a very good evening to Amelia Drake as well. Yes, if you did place the bets earlier, we did spot there were a couple of early bets. Not a problem. They are on there. They will still count, and it all goes for it as well. We're just giving some kind of time limit on each one, just so that we're not getting bets after we're trying to run the race. So we've got around 6 minutes to go then before we close the betting for race number 1. Of course, coming up at 8 o'clock as well, we will be taking a little bit of a gap for those that want to go outside and clap in support of the NHS and all the key workers doing an amazing job out in the very difficult circumstances in the hospitals. And also, obviously, delivery drivers, shop workers, everyone, police, fire, everyone that's currently doing those difficult jobs and trying to keep the UK moving and save lives, basically. So that will be at 8 o'clock. We will be pausing the races for that. We'll take the camera outside to where the studio is, have a listen, see if we can actually hear anyone making any noise. We are just on the edge of Batchley at the moment where the studio is this evening, so hopefully we'll be able to hear plenty of cheering, pots and pans being hit and all sorts of things. So that will take around 5 minutes, around 8 o'clock, and then we will be back into the racing by then. Hopefully we will have done 2 races by then, and then there'll be some more races coming up. So around 5 minutes, or just over 5 minutes to go then for race number 1. If you haven't placed your bet yet, don't forget you can go to challengezone.co.uk/bet. Alternatively, if you want to have a free go, if you just want to go for a little bit of fun, the chat comments is where you can do it. Place who you think should win out of the horses into that. You won't win anything for it. It is just a bit of fun, but if you do want to join in and have a bit of fun as well, but without actually placing any monetary bets, then you can do as well. Around 5 minutes bets, of course, do cost £1.50 per bet. Please only spend as much as you can afford. So that is really important for this evening. 50% or 50 pence, sorry, or we'll get it right by the end of the evening. 50 pence of every single bet will be going into the winner's prize fund to share out amongst all the winners of that race. And then a minimum of 50 pence will be going to our Charity Horse Batchley Support Group this evening as well. The reason why I say a minimum 50% is because PayPal take different PayPal charges and stuff like that, depending on whether you're paying by credit card or debit card. So until we know what those PayPal fees are, we can't give an exact amount per race, but it's at least 50 pence of the £1.50 will be going to the charity, at least 50 pence will be going into the winning pot, and whatever's left after PayPal have taken their commissions from it will then go into the charity pot as well. So we will give a running total, and we will try and, before any of the races run, we'll let you know how much you could win if your horse wins, and we'll also let you know as we go along this evening how much we've actually made for charity. If you have been to the website, you will also see a donate button at the top of the website. That's not there just to make itself look pretty. It is there for those that do want to donate to the charity but aren't a fan of betting, don't agree with betting, or just can't work out the system. Perhaps you just want to help a local charity. Well, that donate button, that's where you can do it. If you click on that, it will open a separate link where you can choose how much you would like to donate, whether it's £1 or whether it's £100. It's completely up to you. It could go higher than that if you're, I don't know, millionaire sat out there watching the live stream on this Thursday evening. You never know, could happen. So that is the donate button. You can get to that as well on the challengezone.co.uk/bet page. So I'm going to read out those races, horses again. You've got 3 minutes left, so make sure you go to challengezone.co.uk/bet as quickly as you can, as it does take a minute or two to get through. Good evening as well to Terry. Just spotted you're on the live chat there. Before it disappeared off my screen. But race number 1 then is horse race 1. Horse, the naughty vicar, or the naughty technician, who knows. Horse number 2, ankle biter. Horse number 3, Sir Win-A-Lot. Horse number 4, French Stew. Horse number 5 is Fido's Dinner. Horse number 6, Heart Full. Horse number 7 is Fruit Loop, and horse number 8 is Supercharger. Those are your runners. 2 minutes 30 left of the betting, so make sure you go to challengezone.co.uk, scroll as quickly as you can all the way to the bottom, click add to cart, and then you will be able to pay via PayPal. Okay, those are your choices on there. Yes, Mitch, don't worry, you can switch over to that one there. So we're going to keep refreshing all the betting and to see how many people have placed bets for the first race. If you do get confused, if you get a little bit stuck and stuff, as I said, we have got the chat live on YouTube link. If you're watching on the Facebook page, just drop us a message through challengezone.co.uk Facebook page, and we'll do our best to answer that as well. For some reason, we can't get the chat to come up on that, but we will do what we can to sort that out for you. If you're wondering as well, just put it over here. If you're wondering what this little contraption is, well, I'll be explaining that in a few minutes. But it is quite simple. You might see there's only a few balls that are actually placed in there. To keep it fair and to prove that nobody has been pre-told who's won, I suppose, or for given any hints or clues as to who's won or anything, the races are going to be picked at random. So in this little bingo case here, we have 8 balls with 1 to 8 on it. Before each race, we're going to give it a spin round. Whatever ball comes out will be the race we'll be using for that race. It is the safest way we could work out how to do it, and the fairest way as well. So 1 minute left of race number 1 then. 1 minute left of race number 1. If you are having problems with the betting system, again, do let us know whether it's by chat or whether it's by Facebook message. www.challengezone.co.uk/bet is the place to go. We have got quite a few bets coming in for other races as well, so that's all very good. Do try and keep it to the race so if you can. It makes our lives a little bit easier, but we understand
Actually, mine.
you've got busy lives out there. You might not want to watch for the couple of hours that we're on here this evening. So you can go ahead, place all your bets for the evening, and then have a nice surprise in PayPal if you've won anything. You will be able to watch this back afterwards as well. So if you're a glutton for punishment and haven't had enough of me by the time this race has finished, then of course you can watch it back at any point on our Facebook page and our YouTube. 5 seconds to go then of race number 1. And we now see the betting for race number 1 has closed. Okay, as it says there, look at that. All the titles tonight. We've had quite a few issues trying to get the studio up and running in a short time when we announced that we were going to do this. We didn't actually have a studio set up. We've got a number of people to thank for helping us out here today as well. That will all be coming up in a minute. In the meantime, what we're going to do now, race number 1 is closed. we're going to play one more track for you. So it's one more local artist or artist across the UK, and then while that's playing, we'll tot up all the kind of bets for you, tell you how much you're going to win, and then we'll run race number 1 as soon as that has finished. Okay, and this next track, this is going straight over to the system there. It's a local artist called Meg. So we're going to go over, and Meg will be entertaining you while we work out who has betted on horses 1 to 8 in race number 1.
I think my heart stopped. I can't feel my breathing. Can you feel it? I can feel it too. I wanna wake up next to you. Your smile caught me by surprise. Oh, you can annoy me sometimes. Just show me those big brown eyes, and everything will be just fine. In 50 years from today, when your hair's old and grey, I'll still grab your hand, 'cause you'll still be my number 1 man. In 50 years from today. Every time I hear you say my name, everything falls back into place. My heart won't break with you here. You are my everything, my dear. In 50 years from today, when your hair's old and grey, I'll love you anyway. I'll still grab your hand, 'cause you'll still be my number 1 man. In 50 years from today, I'll be my number one. Oh, look where we are, we've come so far. With the people we love, everything we're fond of. Now let's celebrate, let's have some fun. Fill your glasses, bottoms up. 50 years from today, when your hair's old and grey, I'll love you anyway. I'll still grab your hand, 'cause you'll still be my number 1 man. In 50 years from today, you'll be my number one. When your hair's old and grey, I'll still grab your hand, 'cause you'll still be my number 1 man. In 50 years from today, I'll love you.
Okay, so there we go. That was Meg, another local artist there. If you have liked what you've heard and liked what you've seen, then do get in contact with us. Facebook.co.uk/challengezone.co.uk if you do want to leave any comments or message us directly through the individual chat. Or, of course, you can email us, contact@challengezone.co.uk. That will come through to our emails as well. But right now, if you want to hear straight away from us as quickly as we can. Anyway, YouTube is the place to be watching this, as their live chat is currently working. We can have a look. Again, there's quite a few people up and running on that at the moment. Hello again to Tez. Sorry about the confusion before. I promised I won't call you Terry again. You'll think you're in trouble. It is, of course, Tez. So, race number 1. It says sniggering in the corner. I can tell you, horse number 1, which if they just get brought up, I can remember the names. There we go. The Naughty Vicar has 1 bet on there at the moment. Horse number 2, Ankle Biter, has 2 bets on it. Horse number 3, Sir Winnerlock, doesn't have any bets on it at the moment, or for this race. Horse number 4 only has 1 bet on it. Horse number 5, which was Fido's Dinner, has 1 bet. Horse number 6, Half Full. Was it the name putting you off? Not sure, but that has no bets at the moment. Horse number 7, Fruit the Loop. Great horse name. It has 3 bets. And horse number 8, Supercharger, also has 3 bets. So those are the sorts of monies you are playing with. So how are we going to work out what race is what? Well, it's quite simple. We have this little contraption here. We needed to make sure it was as fair to everybody as we possibly could. And the only way we could do that is to randomise what race is going to be played in what order. So in my little bingo contraption here, it says Reckon Studio with the little flag. In my little bingo contraption here, we have 8 balls. They all have numbers on them. They are numbered from 1 to 8, as it'd be race 1 to 8. And that will tell us who is going to, or what race, sorry, is going to be first. So we'll give them a little bit of a jiggle up. Try not to smash the studio up. Too late. Oh, smash it. So it's all going wrong. So just think, right now, you could be watching all those proper celebrities on telly raising money as it's the children need thing, but I probably shouldn't be promoting them right now because I'm glad you're watching this. But there you go. What could be more fun than big right now? So we have all the balls in there. If I give it another bit of a spin around, and then I think if I go that way round, we have a ball. And it is race number 5. I don't know if... Will it focus in? It says B5 on it.
Need me.
I see that. There we go. Sorry, the camera on the lens on the camera is a little bit short-sighted, but it does say B5 on it.
So that's right.
So that is race number 5 that we're going to be running for the first race. I can't even put the ball down there because I've just trashed the little train that it was on, but never mind. Okay, so if you are ready for race number 1, which is currently running as race number 5, good luck to all those that have placed bets. We will be opening up betting for race number 2 very shortly after race number 1. In the meantime, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, enjoy race number 1.
Horse number 1, he's in hot form at the moment. He makes every race a winner. Number 2, if you bought tickets for number 2, I suggest it's time you put them in the bin now. Waste of time. Number 3, been given a big handicap in the form of a jockey. And number 4, he always looks good in the paddock. But unfortunately I think she needs to step up a gear or 2. Number 5, this horse is a nap bet. Nap, I mean NAP, not a prey. Donkey. Number 6, this horse could run with wellies on and still win with ease. It's well thought of, that horse, by the way, number 6. Number 7, it usually finishes like a rocket, but we don't know if it'll have enough fuel in the tank. And number 8, it likes to lead from the start, but it may struggle at the distance. So, all that being noted, we'll see how it goes at Southall.
And they're away to a pretty steady break, but 2 just digs his toes in at the start and loses a couple of lengths. And as they settle down inside the first half furlong or so, 8 with the yellow hood on the inside rails has the overall lead by just about a neck from 7 in the blue. Going nicely out in the centre of the course in the light beige colours and the big noseband is 6. And settled on the outside just a couple of lengths adrift of the leading 3 in the orange colours is 4. They go into the bottom bend and 8 are making every yard of the running, still going easily on an even keel. just a length or so clear from 6, going very comfortably and cosily on the outside in the oranges. 4 being tracked by 3. Losing a bit of ground now in the blue colours is 7, and right at the back of the field we have 5 and 1. 5 furlongs out, and still out there in front is 8 in the yellow blinkers, just a length to the good over the orange colours of 4. Between horses and making ground all the time there is the beige colours of 6. Into the bottom bend, and 8 still just holds on from 4 and 6. 3 tries to make ground, but has got about 5 lengths to make up on the leading 3. Turning back towards us now for the final time, and on the inside it's 6, and with him goes in the orange colours 4. They're clear of the weakening 8 with the yellow hood. 3 goes past him into 3rd, and 2 tries to make ground, but has got about 10 lengths to make up of the leading 2. Inside the final straight now with just about 2 furlongs to go, and 4 goes for home in the orange colours. A length clear from 6, and 3 tries hard to close the gap between them, but has still got at least 4 lengths to make up. 2 comes next, and then the weakening 8, followed by 5, 7 and 1. Inside the final furlong, and it's head-to-head up front between on the near side in the orange colours 4. Against the far rails in the noseband, it's 6. Head-to-head, a ding-dong battle. 6 is really just pulling it out on the far side. He's got a nose in front as they come within the final 50. 6 is going to take it from 4 up towards the line. 6 going to win by a neck from 4. And away back in 3rd place will be 3, followed by in 4th 2.
So there we go. That was race number 1. Taking the earpiece back out so that there isn't a delay over and confusing me. Doesn't take a lot to confuse me, and that certainly does. Horse number 6 was the winner of that, which was horse named something. I don't know. It's not on the screen there anymore. I can't work it out. There we go. It's back again. Horse number 6, Half Full. There we go. Half Full did not have any bets, which means the £5.50 charity fund or winning pot goes into the charity fund, which means that that extra money will then go to Batchley Support Group and towards their support, basically. Simple as that. It is. They do so much for the community. I could spend 2 or 3 hours just telling you how much they support the community around here. But you're not here for that. You're here for the races. So we're going to kind of have a look at the race or horse names for race number 2. And then we'll get all the way up to the betting, and that will take us to pretty much up to the support the NHS clap. So we will be taking a little 5-minute break while that's being done, and then we will be back straight away then to the race number 2. So as you can see, betting for race number 2 is now open, and your runners, or nearly open, your runners are horse number 1 is Faster Than You, horse number 2 is Saturated Elephant, horse number 3, Hoof-Hearted, horse number 4, Raggy Doll, horse number 5, Eat My Dusty, horse number 6, Bobby Joe, horse number 7, Kiss My Boot, and horse number 8 is Crown Jewels. Those are your runners for race number 2. £1.50 per bet, a minimum of 50 pence will be going into the winner's pot, and minimum of 50 pence will be going to the charity. Anything left after the PayPal fees are taken out will then go back into the charity pot. Okay, the aim of the game is to try and raise as much money as we can for charity, while hopefully giving you a little bit of cash as well. With a bit of luck though, there won't be any more no betting on horses. If we do notice anything within the last 5 minutes or so, I might be able to give you some hints and tips depending on how quickly the systems update, but it does take a bit of short time. So go race number 2 then. Those horses are on the side there. If you know who you're going to bet for, it's quite simple. Go to www.challengezone.co.uk/bet. You'll find then if you scroll all the way down to the bottom of the page now, it will say the horse races. The horse names for horse race 2. Should have put my teeth in, really, shouldn't I? Who knows? So it is race number 2. It will tell you all the horses down there. It's quite simple. You've got horses 1 to 8 on the bottom of that web page there. You've got an add to cart button. If you fancy the odds of Raggy Doll and you fancy Raggy Doll as the name and that's the horse you want to bet on, quite simple. You just go all the way down to the bottom of the page, click on horse number 4, click add to basket. It will add you to the basket. If you want to place another bet for, say, Hoof-Hearted, why not? Why not? I think it's Mitch. But anyway, you can then go all the way down to the bottom of the website, click add to cart again or add to basket, and that will then add your second bet. Once you've added all the horses you would like for that race, it's quite simple. Click view cart, hit the PayPal checkout button, sign in if you haven't already. If you have signed in from the last race, great, you won't have to sign in again. You can then pay your money and your bet will be placed and come through to us here in the studio. We are trying to keep up on all the bets as much as we can. And if I do spot any that haven't got any bets on within the last 5 minutes, I will let you know. So around 12 minutes until race number 2. As I said, there might be a slight delay because we've only got 15 minutes until the clap to support the NHS and key workers. So we will be looking to do that at 8 o'clock, and the second race will be run just shortly after that. So if you haven't placed your bet yet, www.challengezone.co.uk/bet is the page you need to go to. Scroll all the way down to the bottom. You'll find all 8 horses for race number 2 are there, ready and waiting for you. And the horses are named as follows. Horse number 1, Faster Than You. Horse number 2, Saturated Elephant. Horse number 3 is Hoof-Hearted. Horse number 4, Raggy Doll. Horse number 5 is Eat My Dusty. Horse number 6, Bobby Joe. Horse number 7, Kiss My Boot. And horse number 8 is Crown Jewels. Those are your runners for race number 2. And they will be running their race just after 8 o'clock. Now, big thank you as well to a number of people that have made this stream possible here this evening. Of course, thanks to Mitch. As I said, it would be too much of a problem to try and run the stream with all the technology and everything going on and all the different chats and all the different systems by myself. We are practicing social distancing. We are staying safe. As I said, we've got separate toilets in there. Like, one of us is using males, one of us is using females. We've got hand wipes, we've got sprays, you name it. It is as safe as we could possibly make it here in the studio. But we thought the risk was worth taking to raise the money for charity. So Mitch is a couple of metres just over that way. And he is keeping an eye on all the chat for you, for us, and also to everything, basically. He is running the show. I'm just stood here making a fool of myself in a dodgy jacket, to be fair. But there we go. So race number 2, you've got them on the side there. Those are all your race horses for race number 2. What do you think of the stream, by the way? Is it looking good out there? Is it working okay? Does it sound okay? I must admit, originally we had a different camera setup ready for the live stream. We also had a nice little lapel microphone and everything. And of course, 2 hours before the stream was due to begin, HDMI input capture card, which means nothing to probably most people that are out there right now, but it's the technology that gets from the camera into the laptop so that it can stream out live. That stopped working. So we've ended up actually using a little phone. If you're wondering what we are streaming off, it is a very expensive.
Nobody called James.
Yes, yes, no, that's it. It's technology. Considering I'm a technician, not a strong point of me really, not a strong point at all. But we are streaming live from a Samsung Galaxy Fold right now. The front camera, not the rear camera, so I can keep an eye on what's going on the screen as well. See, I can tap the screen and all sorts of things just to make sure it's still alive. So race number 2 is live. Your horses are listed there. To place your bet, go to just down there. There we go. There. www.challengezone.co.uk/bet. As I said, it is £1.50 per bet per horse. You can bet on as many horses as you want in as many races as you want, but please make sure it is within what you can afford. Obviously, it's difficult for everyone at the moment with the situation as it is. And the last thing we'd want is for you to go without any food, drink, or anything else, just because you're trying to place some bets and help charity. Okay, so your races are there, £1.50 per bet per horse. It's as simple as that. 50 pence minimum will be going into the charity pot. 50 pence will be going into the winner's pot. And then whatever the PayPal fee ends up being, whatever's left after that last 50 pence will then go into the charity pot as well. So in reality, hopefully 50, 60, maybe even 70 pence of that will be going into the charity pot as opposed to just that 50 pence. So that's the way. A few more thank yous then as well. Big thank you to Roz up at Vintage Tracks. She has sponsored race number 3. We do have some Vintage Tracks vouchers to give away as well at some point here this evening. So massive thanks to her. And also UK Event Services. everything making this live stream possible here this evening is thanks to kit we've borrowed from the stocks of UK Event Services. So kind of have to thank the company, as it were, as they have made this stream possible. So those are the ones to thank. Of course, there's lots of people in life we need to thank right now. My mum, my dad, my sister, my brother, you name it. There's all sorts of people. But no, you don't need to know about any of those. So we have had a bit of a nightmare here today, trying to get the stream working. Luckily, we managed to get working with the phone. I won't go into the technical details and bore you all to sleep, because I'm sure you're busy trying to bet at the moment. But let's just say we have got the stream up and running. It would be great to find out what you think about it. What do you think of the format? Would you like more horse race nights like this? What is it you like? What do you dislike? Is there anything we can make it better for you, the person? Could possibly be a person, who knows, watching the live stream at the moment. So do let us know. Okay, in the meantime, your horses for race number 2. We'll go through some of the YouTube chat and who's joining us in a minute. But race number 2, horse number 1 is Faster Than You. Horse number 2 is Saturated Elephant. Horse number 3 is Hoof Hearted. Horse number 4 is Raggydoll. Horse number 5 is Eat My Dusty. Horse number 6 is Bobby Joe. Horse number 7 is Kiss My Boot. And horse number 8 is Crown Jewels. Those are the runners in race number 2. £1.50 per bet. Minimum 50% of that going to the charity, 50% going into the prize pot. So it's all for a good cause, yet you can put a little bit of money in your pocket as well. Those of you runners on race number 2 will be looking to run it around just after 8 o'clock, probably about 8:05 once the support for the carers has been done. We get that sorted. Also, a big thank you this evening to all of our artists that have provided music for it here tonight. I put a call out yesterday, being as organised as I am as always, and a number of people did come forward with tracks as we're slowly getting through them from this evening. So it's thanks to them that you haven't got to listen to me for the full couple of hours that we're running this, just most of it instead. If you are liking the live streams, ask me a question. Why not? We've got plenty of time to talk between ourselves. You know, we can get that sorted. Even if it's, where did I get the jacket from? Might happen. There might be another lunatic out there. You never know. You never know. It could be, where is the jacket from? It could be, well, how have you done the setup? Well, that'll probably bore you, but quite happy to talk about that. Could be what I've been doing during lockdown. Who knows? It could be anything like that, or, you know, I can't solve everyone's problems, but I'll give it a go. You never know. Who knows? That could end very, very badly, though. Just telling you, that could end very badly. So we have race number 2 on there. We have the horses there. Is everyone clear on how to bet? Is everyone happy betting? Have you managed to pick it up so far? Yeah, is it all working so far? That's good. challengezone.co.uk/bet is the place you need to go to place your bet. Remember, you do need that free PayPal account to be able to place your bet and also receive the winnings. We're trying to get the winnings through as quickly as possible this evening, but again, it's likely to take a few hours depending on how many people have won in that race. And there's only 2 of us trying to run the whole entire stream and everything else that's going on as well at the moment. So we'll do what we can on that, but please do keep betting. It is for Batchley Support Group. They are amazing in the community, helping support the community, being that ear for when you're feeling lonely, when you're feeling like the world's against you and you've got nowhere else to go. There's always someone available within Batchley Support Group that you can have a chat with. And that's an amazing service, especially at the moment with isolation and how everything is. Everyone needs a chat every now and then. They also do food banks, and that's been keeping running. They're doing deliveries and getting people shopping for them as well. Doing all sorts of things that basically helping in people's hour of need. They've got experienced trustees that are on board as well. They deal with mental health issues, deal with relaxation, they deal with the youngsters and put on events and various other things. Call by the Pool, an amazing event that's happened. Outdoor cinema, also had a few of those over last year and stuff. They're always doing stuff within the community here to help out and to make people feel a bit better for themselves. So if anyone deserves a little bit of help right now, it's them. If you do want to find out anything about Batchley Support Group, or if you want to, I don't know, perhaps you want to reach out to them and have a chat with them, but you don't want to speak to them on the phone, check out their Facebook page, www.facebook.com/Batchley Support Group, or if you just hit the search facility
Pretty sure it's BSG.
BSG, there we go. Or facebook.com, hit the search facility, type in Batchley Support Group Communities Redditch, and that should come up, as that's how I found that page earlier. If you have forgotten any of that or want any of that, kind of messaged again, or put over again, or any details of tonight put over again, drop it into the message. And thanks, Des. I like this jacket. I think it's a good jacket as well, as comments just come through. Big hello as well to Lever this evening. Hope you're still watching the stream. Hope you're being good and Forrest is behaving himself and you're keeping him in check. Long story. I might get onto that very, very soon. Okay, we are coming up to the time of the evening where it is support the NHS and key workers. It's the clap. It's showing your support and clapping and that kind of thing. That is coming up in around 5 minutes' time. We only have 2 minutes of betting left to do, but what we're going to do, we're going to leave that betting that little bit longer. While we do pop outside and do the clap for sport, then that will be there. Sorry, I keep moving around as well. Have I made anyone seasick yet? I just can't. I need to staple my feet in or something just to stop them moving around. So if it is making anyone feel a little bit seasick, I won't do that for too long, don't worry. You'll either rock you to sleep or make you throw up, and either aren't very good right now, especially as we're trying to raise all that money. So race 2 then is horse 1 is Faster Than You, horse 2 is Saturated Elephant, horse number 3 is Hoof Hearted, horse number 4 is Ragged Old, horse number 5 is Eat My Dusty, horse number 6 Bobby Joe, horse number 7 Kiss My Boot, and horse number 8 The Crown Jewels. There you go. Does anyone remember the Ragged Olds? Probably go way back when. But Ragged Dolls, dolls like you and me. That is why I'm not a singer, everybody. That is why I'm not a singer. Yeah, how many people out there are feeling really old right now? I know I am. And a tad embarrassed. Not only am I wearing a dodgy jacket, I've just sang to all 3 people probably out there in YouTube land and on Facebook land. So, as I said, we are going to head out in a couple of minutes now. A couple of minutes. In fact, we're going to head out there now, and we're going to go and see what. We're going to try and take you with me as well. Hopefully, the stream will carry on. There. Hopefully. It says walking through the office, as you do. There we go. There we go. So we are now outside. Chances are the clock I was looking at might be a little bit late.
From my headset.
Oh, there we go. So yeah, so we can't hear what's going on. We can't see what's going on or anything else right now. But we can hear some people clapping. It is very, very, very kind of quiet, but we can hear over that way somewhere. We have we have Batchley. You can hear it. You got there you go in the background. If I get my big head out the way, there we go. As you can see.
And we love you, Boris. What have we done?
There you go. Yeah, and big thank you to any of the NHS staff and any of the key staff that are currently out there. If you are watching, you're doing an amazing job, and we really, really appreciate it. Putting your lives in danger to make sure everyone is nice and safe and getting better is something that takes a lot of guts to do. Takes a lot of bottle, and absolutely, fair play to you. Like, not everyone can do it, but you're doing an amazing job right now, and please keep it up. Please keep it up. So you are doing an absolutely amazing job out there, and hopefully, everyone's keeping safe and well, and everyone's keeping well in lockdown. We can beat this bug, can't we, Mish? We can beat the bug. We can beat the bug. So we're going to do it, and we're just grateful for everyone that's putting themselves on the line right now to help treat people, help save people. Even the guys and girls delivering food, the truck drivers, the police, the fire. Everyone, all the key workers are doing an amazing job right now to kind of supply to make sure the rest of us are safe. So a big thank you from everybody for that. So there we go. Right. I think if we head back in, Just like that. Coming back into the studio. There we go. Close that door as well. There we go. So this is where I probably end up making the stream die again as I try and pop it back up. See, I told you I would. Oh yeah, did tell you I'd end up breaking. We're just gonna go and get the clip for it and put this all back together, and then we get the stream up and running. So race number 2, betting has now closed. We are going to go to, he says, come over to the corner. While Mitch is fixing that, I shall just pop over to here. We're going to have another track, which is quite a fitting track actually for this right now. It's from Indigo Arts, an amazing performing group who do all sorts of things. We've been working with Kathy and Indigo for a number of years and trying to support them where we can. They've been doing some locked-in songs over the past few weeks. This is one of them, and it's quite fitting right now. It's Something Inside So Strong by Indigo Arts. So we're going to go to that. Race number 2 will be raced in just a few minutes.
Your barriers,
The taller I become,
the farther you take my rights away, the faster I will run. You can't deny me, you can decide to turn your face away. No matter what's there, something inside so strong. I know that I can make it. Though you're doing me wrong, so wrong. You know that my pride was gone. Oh no, something inside so strong. Oh, something inside so strong. The more you refuse to hear my voice, the louder I will sing. You hide behind walls of Jericho. The lies will come tumbling. Deny my place in time. You squander wealth that's mine. My light will shine so brightly it will blind you. 'Cause there's something inside so strong. I know that I can make it. Though you're doing me wrong, so wrong. You know that my pride was gone. Oh no, there's something inside so strong. Oh, something inside so build your barriers.
The taller I become.
The farther you take my rights away, the faster I will run. You can deny me, you can decide to turn your face away. No matter, there's something inside so strong. I know that I can make it. Though you're doing me wrong, so wrong. You know that my pride was gone. Oh no. Something inside is so strong. Oh, something inside so strong. The more you refuse to hear my voice, the louder I will sing. You hide behind walls of Jericho. The lies will come tumbling. Deny my place in time. You squander wealth that's mine. My light will shine so brightly it will blind you. 'Cause there's something inside so strong. I know that I can make it. Though you're doing me wrong, so wrong. You know that my pride was gone. Oh no. There's something inside so strong. Oh, something inside so strong. Brothers and sisters, when they insist we're just not good enough, when we know better, just look them in the eyes and say, we're gonna do it anyway. 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 Something inside so strong. I know that I can make it. Though you're doing me wrong, so wrong. You thought that my pride was gone. Something inside so strong. Something inside so strong. I know that I can make it. Though you're doing me wrong, so wrong. You thought that my pride was gone. Something inside so strong. Oh, something inside so strong. Oh, something inside so strong. Oh, something inside so strong.
Indigo Arts there with an absolute amazing rendition of Something Inside So Strong. Perfect for if you've just come in from supporting the NHS. Some amazing talent there within the Indigo Arts group. We will be playing another video from them in a little while, just a short time. Well, at some point during the evening, anyway. But big thank you to Kathy and Molly and Clive and all the Indigo team for doing that track. Gets to you, doesn't it? Definitely does. Anyway, have you had a bet on race number 2? I can confirm every single horse has a bet. which means somebody out there is going to win. Okay, now we have worked out all the prize funds and everything else. There is £7 up for grabs. There are a number of horses with only one bet on them. So that could mean you could end up walking away with £7 for your £1.50 bet. Okay, so I'm just going to grab the sheet. I can tell you, horse number 1, which is faster than you, has 2 bets on it. Horse number 2, Saturated Elephant, has a bet on it. Horse number 3, Ready Hoof-Hearted, has 2 bets on it. Horse number 4, which is Ready Doll, has 3 bets on it. Horse number 5, Eat My Dusty, has 2 bets on it. Horse number 6 has 2 bets on it, which is Bobby Joe. Horse number 7, Kiss My Boot, is 1 bet, and horse number 8, Crown Jewels. Gotta love the Crown Jewels, don't you? 1 bet on those as well. So those are your runners. Those are your races. For horse number 2, horse number 7, and horse number 8, you potentially win £7 if that gets over the line. We have got amazing technology here this evening. The louder you shout at home, the more your horses will run. It sounds stupid. It sounds like I've just made it up here on the spot. I'm wearing this jacket. Would I do something like that? If you shout at your screen, mainly probably because of me being really cheesy right now, to be fair, but if you shout at your horse as well, it may help it. So give that a go. Right now then, let's head on over to the expert, find out how your horse is going to do. Oh, well remembered. Mitch was just pointing it out. We need to choose the race. Again, got my trusty little bingo kit here. So I'm going to be a little bit less figurant this time. I'm just going to kind of do that. There we go. A little less figurant. And I'm going to take the first ball that came out, which is number, if you can't see it again, number 7. There we go. B7. B7. So we are going to run race number 7 as our second race here this evening. So again, we're picking them at random just so no one can accuse us of fixing it. Remember, at least 50 pence of every single bet goes to charity Batchley Support Group this week. That's who we are supporting. I think we can run this race. I've waffled on enough. So Mitch, take it away.
Number 1, first time out this season, unknown quantity number 1. Let's see what happens. Number 2, a good game stayer. Number 2 always gives a good run for its money. So number 2, a good game stayer. Number 3 never really seems happy in this company and never seems happy over the jumps. So that's number 3 for you. Number 4, this race could be half a mile too much for number 4. We're not sure. It could be half a mile too much. Tends to tie near the end, number 4. Number 5, it's the best finisher in the race if it can stay on its feet. And then we come to everybody's favourite. Horse number 6, loves the jumps, loves the atmosphere, never wins. Number 7, can go all the way, never ever falls. It's never ever fallen, it's never been pulled up, always stays on its feet. Number 7, you've got a chance. Number 8, usually tries to run through the fences rather than over them. That's number 8 for you. Not very well strongly fancied in this race. Number 8. So, let's see what happens. Let's enjoy it.
Over the jumps at Perth, and they're away for this 3-mile chase, and quickly into his stride is 7 in the black and the yellow. Next to him, wearing the blinkers, is 6, and the green colours is 8 with 5 on the outside. As they come down towards this fence, 6 is in blinkers and is going to rise just in front of 7, who skewed a bit on landing. 8 jumped it nicely on the inside, and close up behind those comes 5. Then a break to 4, followed by 3, and the 2 at the back of the field are 2 and 1. And as they come to this fence, it's still 6, being challenged on the near side by 8, and 7 has a horrid fall there, interferes badly with 5, and also at the back of the field didn't do many favours to number 1. As they turn away into the country for the first time, 6 leads, a couple clear from 4, 5 on the outside, and those 3 have drawn 4 or 5 lengths clear of 8. Making a bit of headway is 2, but going very slowly and looking as though he's going to be pulled up is 3, and also pulled up at the rear of the field is 1. Now they've got all to play for as they come inside the final half mile. 4 on the outside cruising as 6 comes under pressure, 5 a length away in third, and there followed 2 lengths adrift by 8. 2 is the one at the back of the field, and as they go through the top of that fence, 8 falls. 8 comes, the jockey comes out of his saddle, and that just leaves us with 4 left, and they're turning back towards us for the final time. And 4 it is in the centre in the light blue, who goes on from 6, who's under pressure on the left, making a bit of ground wide is 5, and toiling 3 or 4 lengths adrift of those comes 2. They come into the final couple of fences, and out there in front, ears pricked is 4, jumps it nicely, 2 lengths clear from 5, a break then of 4 or 5 lengths back to 6, and 2 who is seriously under pressure. They're the only 4 left in the contest, and on the inside 4 it is. He has the advantage by just half a length or so from 5 as they come towards this open ditch. It's 4 who leads from 5, 3 or 4 lengths back to 6. 2 is 4th and last, and 8 set out, and only 4 remain as they come back towards us with 2 fences to go. Out there in front it is 4 in the light blue, being challenged by 5 in the red on the outside, a couple of lengths back to 6, who's plugging on although tired. 2 looks as though he's done enough as they come down now towards the final fence, and out there in front it's 4 who's drawn 2 to 3 clear from 5, and they in turn are 4 lengths adrift of 6 over the final fence. 2 is a long way adrift in 4, 150 yards to go, and at this stage it looks as though 5 is going to come to challenge 4, but 4 staying on strongly. 50 yards to go, 4 holding 5 inside the final 30, and 4 is tying up in front, and 5 is coming to him. It's 4 from 5, 6 books in a renewed challenge, but up towards the line it might just be 4, just holding on from 5, and 6 was very close up in third, and a tired 4th was number 2. The result: first number 4, second number 5, third number 6, and 4th number 2.
So there we go then. Congratulations. If you bet on Raggy Doll, there was 2 of you, you have won yourself £2.30 each. Okay, so not too bad, not too bad. £1.50 bet, £2 back, £2.30 back. Can't say fairer than that, really, can you? Well done then. Raggy Doll was the winner of our second race. We're going to jump straight now into race number 3. We're not going to hang around for anyone now. But what an exciting race number 2 was. 7 and 8 fell, 1 and 3 were pulled up. They were just too slow. There we go. And race number 4, Raggy Doll managed to come through and win. Its owners £2.30 each. What about that? It's as easy as that. If you have just joined us, very good evening. I'm James H, and you are taking part or viewing currently the Challenge Zone charity live stream. Tonight we're raising as much money as we possibly can for Batchley Support Group, who are a great organisation here, charity organisation here in Redditch, supporting Batchley's community and doing all sorts of things, as I've already gone through for those of you that have been here from the start. If you haven't, don't worry, I will ramble all about it in just a short time. So well done then if you did just win in that last one. We're now on to race number 3, and betting has opened up. You have 14 minutes, 22 seconds to place your bet. And to place your bet, it's simple. Go to that email, that web address even, just at the bottom there. There you go. It's www.challengezone.co.uk/bet. And then you'll see, if you scroll all the way down to the bottom of the page, it should now say horses 1 to 8 for race number 3. Click add to basket on any of those that you want to bet on. Once you finish betting, click view basket and then check out, and you will have made your bets. Okay, you do need a PayPal account to be able to bet here this evening, and more importantly, collect your winnings. We're only allowed to send the payment for the winnings through PayPal. What you do with it after that is completely up to you. So race 3 is live then, and the runners are as follows. Horse number 1 is the Great Pretender. Horse number 2, Red Riding Run. Horse number 3, Hung Like a Horse. Horse number 4, One Way Ticket. Horse number 5, Dealer's Dream. Horse number 6, Take Charge of the Cash. Horse number 7, Bottoms Up. And horse number 8, Norfolk in Chance. Have to be very careful how I say that. I don't want to slip up. If there are any children watching, it is a place in the UK. Nice holiday destination. It's a place to go to. Those are your horse racing in race number 3. £1.50 per bet. A minimum of 50 pence will be going to our chosen charity, Batchley Support Group. 50% will go into, or 50 pence will be going into the winners pot. And then the remaining balance, whatever PayPal leave over, that goes into the charity pot as well. Okay, so unfortunately, we do have to pay the PayPal fees as well as part of this, but you're still getting winnings as well. The last race then, £2.30, that will be winging its way to you as quick as we possibly can. We'll try and have a look through while I'm rambling on to you who those winners were. And those are who you can tap out for a PayPal loan when you're struggling later on this. So congratulations if you did win that. We still have got the live chat up and running as well. It says, which is just switching over to it now to see if there's been any more chats in there. If you are a winner and you're still watching, do pop it into the chat. If you're watching on YouTube, we have the live chat going at the moment. Good evening once again to Amelia. Hope you're enjoying the live stream and hope you've got used to the jacket now, not kind of too blinded by it. But it's one of those things. Again, hello to Tez. Hope you're still watching. You never know, might be, might not. About Archie as well, as he's busy watching along, or probably just wandering about, who knows. Mitch says hello as well to everybody that's currently watching. 11 minutes 35 seconds of the betting for race number 3 still up. 11 minutes 30 seconds. Of course, don't forget, if you do want any questions answered, or if you want me to ramble on about anything specifically, drop it in the chat if you are on YouTube. If you're on Facebook, drop me a message about it. I should be able to pick them up. It's a trusty tablet ready to go on that. So your horse races or horses for race number 3 are horse number 1, the Great Pretender. Horse number 2, Red Riding Run. Horse number 3, Hung Like a Horse. Horse number 4, One Way Ticket. Horse number 5, Dealer's Dream. Horse number 6, Take Charge of the Cash. Horse number 7, Bottoms Up, and horse number 8 is Norfolk in Chance. Call me a schoolboy. Always makes me laugh, that one. It's one of those little immature sniggers that I have to have every time I read that out. You'll be pleased to know as well, I don't think it's its only race. I think it will pop up a little bit later. Don't know. It's only from the rehearsals we did manage to do earlier. Yet, believe it or not, we have rehearsed it. Not very well, obviously, but we have rehearsed it. We've done a little bit of rehearsing. This tech, it's the first time any of this kit has been thrown together. It's the first time we've done any live streaming like this before. So we're learning as we go along. And what better way to learn than trying to earn a little bit of money for charity at the same time? There's around 10 minutes for race number 3 then. Your runners are just there. Horse number 1, the Great Pretender. Horse number 2, Red Riding Run. Horse number 3, Hung Like a Horse. Horse number 4, One Way Ticket. Horse number 5, Dealer's Dream. Horse number 6, Take Charge of the Cash. Horse number 7 is Bottoms Up. And horse number 8 is Norfolk in Chance. So those are your runners in race number 3. As I keep blurting on about, nearly fall over. £1.50 per bet. 50 pence minimum will go to charity. 50 pence minimum will go to charity. And 50% will go into the winning pot. Anything else after the PayPal fee will go to the charity as well. We're trying to raise as much money for Batchley Support Group as we possibly can. And apparently Archie's sulking. Well, it does surprise me. Does surprise me. It's what can I say? He probably didn't win in the last race. That's what it was. Mr. Race puts him to bed. Who won, please? Amelia, I can tell you, Raggy Doll, horse number 4, won the last race. There were 2 winners. Was it you? Did you win? Who knows? If it was you, don't forget, if you're on a YouTube stream and are part of the chat, pop it in the chat. Let us know. We'd love to hear from you. Again, likewise, if you're not, just say hi in the chat anyway. If you're watching on YouTube, don't forget you can like the stream, I believe. You can subscribe to the YouTube channel if you haven't done that already. If you're on Facebook, if you can give us a like. Not sure if you can or not, as not able to see the Facebook right now. But again, give us a like. Give us some reactions on there. And if you'd like to see more of these types of things, like whether it's a horse race night, whether it's a game show evening, I've got more jackets just like this. I can put them on if I need to, or not. If it's going to get more listeners not to wear it, I'm quite happy not to. But clothed, obviously. I don't want to scare everyone completely off by doing a nude show. I'm not sure YouTube or Facebook. Yeah. Anyway, moving on. Race number 3, the Great Pretender, horse number 1. Horse number 2, Red Riding Run. Horse number 3, Hung Like a Horse. That'd be one for the nudie show, maybe. Horse number 4, One Way Ticket. Lost it. Horse number 5, Dealer's Dream. Horse number 6, Take Charge of the Cash. Horse number 7, Bottoms Up. And horse number 8, which is precisely the amount of chance you've got of me doing a nudie show. And that is Norfolk in chance. So, 7 minutes 30 left on the betting. Okay, 7 minutes 30 left. If you haven't placed your bet yet, it's quite simple, hopefully anyway. www.challengezone.co.uk/bet. Head on down to the bottom of that page. You will see race number 3 ready and waiting for you. All you need to do is click Add to Basket, depending on where you're from, who knows, and then it will add that to your basket. And then once you finish betting, you can then click on the PayPal View Basket or click on PayPal and you'll be able to check out. Sounds a lot more complicated saying it than when you actually see it, but don't worry about that. It is there available for you. If you don't have any problems with it, again, we have got the chat. I would say it's available on the tablet, but it's not. It's crashed. Technology, we're doing well. Let us know in the chat if you have any problems placing any bets, and we will do our best to sort that out for you. Likewise, if you like the concept of this but don't like the way bets are being placed or anything like that, again, let us know. You can always drop us an email, contact@challengezone.co.uk, contact@challengezone.co.uk, and that will get through to us. If you've got any suggestions on how we can improve it or why we can improve it, maybe, again, it's change the presenter. Who knows? Who knows? It might be swap around. I'll go back being technician and Mitch can be in front of the Gary. You never know at all. Any suggestions are welcome, whether it's via our Facebook Messenger or whether or not it is via our, email. As I said, contact@challengezone.co.uk. Sorry, I was just looking at the messages. Congratulations to little Eva, a winner this evening for race number 2. And likewise, Rosemary, our sponsor for this very race. Sorry, I probably should have said that, and my apologies to Rosemary. Winner for race number 2 with Reggie Dom. Congratulations, our 2 winners. You have won £2.30 each. That will be sent via PayPal to you as quick as we can. Unfortunately, we're struggling with all the jobs and stuff, trying to keep the tech side going, trying to keep someone actually presenting, good or bad, who knows. We're trying to keep all that running at the time, so we will get those over to your PayPal account that you place the bet with as soon as possible. But a massive thank you to Roz from Vintage Tracks for sponsoring Race 3. It is the Vintage Tracks Stakes. So with the joys of sponsoring the race, you do actually get to name the race as well. So Vintage Tracks, fantastic little shop up in Headless Cross. So if you haven't been there yet, you should go and visit it. All sorts of memorabilia and vinyls and that kind of thing. Ross also takes it out to the festivals. She's been a part of Morton Stanley Festival and had a tent there for many years as well. So yeah, please do support Vintage Tracks. It's supporting local businesses during this time that is going to help the most people. Okay, so if you have got a local business out there and you want a bit of promotion, let me know. Drop it in the comments. I'll give you a plug. Why not? Got to talk about something, haven't I? Likewise, if you want me to read anything else, again, let me know. I'll read it out as long as it's safe and legal to do so. So around 4 minutes left of race number 3 then. I'm going to have a look at the sheet in just a second to find out how many bets we've got on race number 3. But your horses are as follows. Horse number 1, the Great Pretender. Horse number 2, Red Riding Run. Horse number 3, Hung Like a Horse. Horse number 4, One Way Ticket. Horse number 5, Dealer's Dream. Horse number 6, Take Charge of the Cash. Horse number 7, Bottoms Up, and horse number 8 is Norfolk in chance. Okay, so just stealing the page off Mitch in a few seconds. I can tell you that horse number 2, 3, and 7 do not currently have any bets. Horse 2, 3, and 7 do not currently have any bets. You have 3 minutes, 15 seconds remaining. So horse number 1 has quite a few bets on. Horse number 4, 5, 6, and 8 all have bets on as well. But horses 2, 3, and 7 currently have no bets whatsoever. You have 3 minutes to change that if you want to. 3 minutes to change that. So Red Riding, Rum, Hung Like a Horse, and Bottoms Up, I do believe it was. There you go. So those are the ones that haven't had any bets so far. I was correct as well. I managed to look it. So, Hung Like a Horse, Red Riding, Rum, and Bottoms Up. No bets so far, which means you have around 2 minutes 30 if you want to place a bet. The Great Pretender. I wouldn't bother betting on that if I were you. Really wouldn't bother betting on that if I were you. It's got the award for the biggest amount of betting so far this evening. You never know, it might actually be a Great Pretender as well. You never know at all. I don't know, might be the winner. I don't know, that's the thing, it's random. Once we spin the balls, it tells us what race is playing. So, race 1 is the Great Pretender. Race 2, Red Riding Rum. Race 3, Hung Like a Horse. Race 4, One Way Ticket. Horse 5 is Dealer's Dream. Horse 6 is Take Charge of the Cash. Horse 7 is Bottoms Up. And horse 8 is Norfolk in Chance. Those are your races. 1 minute 45 to go, and then we will be running race number 3. £1.50 a bet then, minimum 50 pence will go to our chosen charity, which is Batchley Support Group here this evening. 50 pence goes into the winning pot, and anything left after the PayPal fees will then go into the charity pot as well. We're trying to raise as much money as you can, but of course, please bet within your means. We don't want you or your family going hungry because you've placed too many bets here this evening, okay? So only bet what you can. If you're not into betting and you're just watching and think, well, actually, I'd quite like to support them anyway, there is a donate button at the top of that challengezone.co.uk bet page. You can pop to it and donate. You can choose how much to donate as well, whether it's a penny, whether it's 50p, whether it's £1, whether it's £100 or £10,000. You can choose how much you want to place as a donation. So that's on that challengezone.co.uk bet page as well. So around 50 seconds remaining, if you haven't placed a bet, please make sure you do get your bets in as quick as you can. As before, we will close betting, do a song by a local artist, and then we will be able to tot everything up for you, get everything ready, and then we will be ready to run the race. 30 seconds left for betting in race number 3. 30 seconds remaining. 25 now, it took me 5 seconds to say that. www.challengezone.co.uk/bet is what you want to go to. 15 seconds remaining then. While that's being done, let's head on over to our trusty little ball thing. And in fact, no, we'll leave that until after the song. And the reason I say that is because we can go straight into the race and it proves it is there. So 2, 1, and betting for race number 3 has now closed. If you're currently in the middle of PayPal, don't worry, that will still count, but it will not let you add to basket and place a bet now. So we're going to go back to a little bit of live music again right now. Who have we had for a while? I think Mr. Blue Sky is as good a time as any to play that. So we've got a fantastic local band. Their details will be coming up on screen with the web address and how you can get in contact with them. But let's have a look then at some more local music.
Sun is shining in the sky. There ain't a cloud inside. It stopped raining. Everybody's in play, and don't you know it's a beautiful new day? Hey, running down the avenue, see how the sun shines brightly in the city, on the streets where once was pity. Mr. Blue Sky is living there today. Hey, Mr. Blue Sky, please tell us why you had to hide away for so long. tell us why you had to hide away for so long. Where did we go wrong? Hey there, you with pretty face. Welcome to the human race. A celebration, Mr. Blue Sky's up there waiting. And today is the day we've waited for. Oh, Mr. Blue Sky, please tell us why you had to hide away for so long. Where did we go wrong? Hey there, Mr. Blue, we're so pleased to be with you. Look around, see what you do. Everybody smiles at you. Hey there, Mr. Blue, we're so pleased to be with you. Look around, see what you do. Everybody smiles at you. Mr. Blue Sky, Mr. Blue Sky, Mr. Blue Sky. Mr. Blue, you did it right, but soon comes Mr. Night, creeping over now. His hand is on your shoulder. Never mind, I'll remember you this. I'll remember you this way. Mr. Blue Sky, please tell us why you had to hide away for so long. Where did we go wrong? Hey there, Mr. Blue, we're so pleased to be with you. Look around, see what you do. Everybody smiles at you. One day I will be something, and I will be someone, and making a difference. And one day my words will be spoken, and people will listen. My voice will be heard, because one day we will be people, that will be fearless, we will be strong. And one day, no more fighting, and no more anguish, and no more war. And our children can grow up safely, without worry, and without doubt. And if you can hear me, and you feel this, just let it all out. We cannot, will not, won't be broken, won't turn away. Hold your arms wide open, let them hear, let our words be spoken. One day, there's nothing we can't do when we stand together, side by side. We are stronger than ever, brave the storm, whatever the weather. One day, we will be mighty, and we will be humble, and we will be wise. And one day we will be graceful, and we will be patient, we'll be kind, because one day we will need shelter, and we will need warmth, then we'll be home. We cannot, will not, won't be broken, won't turn away. Hold your arms wide open, let them hear, let our words be spoken. One day, hey, there's nothing we can't do when we stand together, side by side. We are stronger than ever, brave the storm, whatever the weather. One day, we cannot, will not, won't be broken, won't turn away. Hold your arms wide open, let them hear, let our words be spoken. And they will one day.
And back with us here in the Challenge Zone charity live stream tonight, raising money for Batchley Support Group, who support community, or the Batchley community here in Redditch, and other people around in Redditch. So massive thanks to Mitch then. You heard one of his tracks one day, and before that we had the great, I know it's Brett, I can never remember the band name. It was the great
cover.
The Great Cover Up. There we go. Sorry, Brett. Apologies for forgetting that bit. But another great track by the group there. Got to love all these kind of Zoom, almost like Zoom meetings and recorded versions of all the songs. It's looking and sounding great. If you are a local artist and you do fancy getting your tracks out there, and we do any more of these, who knows? We might do, might not. It depends if you want to see any more of these. Then we can get in contact with us. We need more videos. We need more content. We want to put out, the more live content we can put out, the better, really. So that is that. Also, if you've got any songs you want to play on a local radio stream, I do know that Mitch is busy producing one at this very time. So get in touch with us or get in touch with Mitch via Facebook and get your tracks out there to a wider community. Right now, though, we have all the bets in. I can tell you that we have 14 bets again for race number 3, which means £7 goes direct into the charity pot, £7 goes into the winning pot. And if I grab the paperwork,
You have it, sir.
Which I have. You just can't get the stuff. I can tell you that the Great Pretender has the 2 bets. Red Riding Room has 2 bets. Hung Like a Horse has 1 bet. One Way Ticket has 3 bets. Dealer's Dream has 5 bets. Take Charge of the Cash has 2 bets. Bottoms Up has 1 bet, and Norfolk in Chance has 1 bet as well. Those are how many people you could be sharing £7. Or for horses number 3, 7, and 8, Hung Like a Horse, Bottoms Up, and Norfolk, you could be sharing or having that £7. What will you spend with it? Well, right now we're going to find out what race we're going to be running. And pass that back to Mitch. There we are. There we go. Oh, technology. Right, there we go. Got there in then. And it is race number 1. B1. There we go, nearly focused on it. So race number 1 then is the race we are going to run. We are ready here for a change. It is all ready to go. Good luck to all of those that have placed a bet. Remember, cheer on those horses. But right now, let's hand over to our expert to find out how your horse could do.
Next race is a flat race for you, and let's see what happens. It should produce a tight and exciting finish. Let's go through the runners for you. Horse number 1 finished 3rd in its last race, but I don't think that it's got the stamina or the class to be up with those today. Horse number 2, the fastest horse in the race. It's clocked the fastest time, but will the conditions suit? Horse number 3, it's a notoriously slow starter, but it gets stronger coming close to home. That is horse number 3. If it starts slow, don't worry. Horse number 4 runs forever. It's big and bold and exciting to watch. Maybe out of its depth a little this time. Horse number 5. He will run from the front. He will always start quickly, tends to fade as the race goes on. That's horse number 5. Horse number 6. 6 to 1. Last time finished 6th. So there you go, horse number 6. Horse number 7. No matter what they're going, this has got no chance whatsoever. An absolute donkey. That's horse number 7. And here we go, finally, horse number 8. One to watch. This horse is a flyer. If you've got your money on number 8, you're in with a chance. Let's see what happens.
The course is Newmarket. They're quickly away, and 4 was very quickly into his stride with 8 on the near side. Between horses is 6, also just going nicely but pulling slightly for his head. On the wide outside is 5. As they run down inside the first furlong and a half, a steady pace up front, and 3 goes on nicely from on the near side 8. 8 just a marginal leader from 3 with on the wide outside 5, and coming up on the near side is 7. 6 just tucked away in midfield with 4. 2 with the yellow and brown jacket is tucked in nicely in the centre of the field, and 1 brings up the rear. At the halfway stage, it's 8 going nicely on the near side, being followed by 5. On the wide outside is 3, and as they come down towards the halfway stage, making ground just behind the leaders is 6. But 8 it is who leads at this stage. From 3 on the outside in the blue colours between horses is 5 with the striped cap, and on the near side in the light blue we have 6 making ground. 2.5 furlongs to go, and 8 is pushed along from 3. 5 on the wide outside, and 2 is making ground in the yellow and brown just behind that one. We've still got to see 4 who's been pushed along in the mid division in the light blue, and at the back of the field 7 with 1 tailed off as they come up the rising ground towards the furlong and a half mark, and on the near side 8 is under pressure to keep his place, being challenged on the wide outside by 3. Between horses is 5 and making ground now, hand over fist. On the outside comes the yellow sleeves of 2. Inside the final furlong, a line of 3, 2, 5 and 8, and 8 just noses in front but challenged immediately by 2. 5 is a length away in third, and close up on the outside is 4. 7 makes ground, and then 4. Inside the final half furlong it's head to head. 8 on the near side, on the far side 2. 2 tries to put his head in front, but 8 rallies as they come up towards the line. It's just going to be 8 from 2. It'll be close between third and fourth between 5 and 3. A photograph here, but it looks to me as though it's 8 from 2, third number 3, and fourth number 5.
So there we go. Another exciting race. Congratulations, race or horse number 8. Norfolk in chance just actually proved that you always have a chance, always believe, and you never know what might happen. Congratulations, we have 1 winner. Again, if that is you, make sure you pop it in the comments. If you're on YouTube, if you're on Facebook, well, just drop us a message. Well done. So you have £7 winging its way to you via PayPal. So congratulations, 1 winner, £7. Not bad for a £1.50 bet, and you've been raising money for a local cause as well. So that is race number 3 done. Again, big thank you to Rosemary over at Vintage Tracks, or Roz at Vintage Tracks, for your kind sponsorship there. The Vintage Tracks Stakes, loved it. Vintage Tracks up in Headless Cross. Have a look on Facebook, have a look on the web, do a search for them. Absolutely amazing. Lots of vinyls in stock and loads of retro stuff as well. So have a look up of Vintage Tracks and support your local retailers. Okay, on to race number 4 then. We have the following runners for race number 4. Horse number 1 is Shergar's Missing Foot. Horse number 2 is Look Behind You. Horse number 3 is Walk Away Ruby. Horse number 4 is Sir Winalot. Horse number 5 is Love Maker. Horse number 6 is Buck Naked. Horse number 7 is Hung Low, and horse number 8 is Once Bitten. Those are your runners in race number 4. We are going to open up betting any minute now. Okay, we're going to get the timer up and running. Congratulations to Amelia you were the winner of that last race with good old Norfolk. Just goes to show £7 will be winging its way to your PayPal account as soon as we can possibly do so. So thank you for your bet so far, and hoping it's covered some of your costs so far here this evening. So race 4, the runners, then we have 15 minutes on the clock, and the race betting starts from now. Horse number 1, Sugar's Missing Foot. Horse number 2, Look Behind You. Horse number 3 is Walk Away Ruby. Horse number 4 is Sir Winalot. Horse number 5 is Love Maker. Horse number 6 is Buck Naked. Horse number 7, Hung Low. And horse number 8 is Once Bitten. Those are your runners, £1.50 per bet per horse, with £50 minimum going to the charity and £50 going into the winning pot. The remaining balance, once PayPal have taken their fee, gets straight to charity. So that is how we work it out this evening. If you'd like to place your bet, then www.challengezone.co.uk/bet is the place you need to go to. Remember, please only bet from within your means. We don't want anyone going hungry. We don't want you to steal from your brother, your sister, your mum, your dad, whoever you are safely at home with at the moment. Okay? Only place bets if you can do so. Of course, if you prefer not to bet at all, you can still take part. Be on our YouTube stream rather than Facebook stream, and then the comments over there, you can say who you think will win or who you'd like to win and take part for free. Likewise, if you'd just like to donate to charity and not actually place any bets, you can do that as well. Go to the challengezone.co.uk/bet page. At the top there, you will see the donate button. That will then take you to a page where you can put how much. It can be as little or as much as you want. As I said, all the proceeds this evening then are going to a Batchley Support Group, who do some amazing work in the community, and they are there for the community. So if you're feeling down right now, if you're feeling all alone, remember there is someone there for you. If you need to chat to someone, whether or not it's about any issues you're currently having or whether you're just feeling lonely while in isolation, there is someone there that can help you. Contact Batchley Support Group. They have trained members within their trustee group that will be able to help you, and if they're not, they will be able to point you out to somebody who can help you. So please, there's no problems too big that you can never talk about. Just get in touch with someone and they're here to help as much as they can. They also give food banks. They've got food banks up and running and giving back to the community. They put on a number of events for anyone from youngsters right the way through to adults. Did any of you go to their outdoor cinema events last year? There was one at Halloween as well. Very, very, very cold, but amazing film, Hocus Pocus, done at the Matisse Club, the HDA, as we all know it as, kind of thing. An amazing day. A little bit wet on the ground, but everyone had some great fun there. And it's an amazing movie. Well, hopefully, once all the social distancing is behind us, there'll be more events like that. So if you do want to find out more about Batchley Support Group, how you can help them or how they can help you, then have a look for them on Facebook. Just search Batchley Support Group Redditch Communities and you will be able to find them. They also have a website as well. So if you have a search for Batchley Support Group on the web, you should find their website as well. But please do, if you are feeling isolated and down right now, there is someone that you can speak to. So please do, whether it's Batchley Support Group or whether it's friend or family. It's important to keep in touch during these times. We're all feeling a little bit stressed at the moment, aren't we? It's all a little bit, we're locked down, we're not sure what to do, we're ready to kill each other, we've been locked up with everyone for that long. It's how it's going to be. It's how it's going to be. It will blow over, we will get back to normal. And in the meantime, there's a lot of people picking up the pieces for us, keeping us safe and treating us when we're getting ill. So again, the key workers, we did do the clap earlier on this evening. If you're wondering why it wasn't quite at 8 o'clock your time, well, you were out there doing it and we were still doing it, there is a bit of a delay on the stream and it varies depending on the quality of the stream as well. So what might have been 8 o'clock here when we went out there might have been 2, 3, 4 minutes past 8 when you were out there when it was actually on the stream, okay? So we were there. And again, my thanks to all the key workers, all the NHS and everybody that's currently keeping the UK going while we're on lockdown and sort of staying safe at home. So anyway, that's that bit done again, and the important bit done. Let's have a look at the runners in race number 4 once again. So it's £1.50 per bet per horse, and your runners are as follows. Horse number 1, Sugar's Missing Foot. Horse number 2, Look Behind You. Horse number 3, Walk Away Ruby. Horse number 4, So Win a Lot. Horse number 5, Love Maker. Horse number 6, Buck Naked. Horse number 7, Hung Low. And horse number 8 is Once Bitten. To place your bet then, it's just that address right down there, www.challengezone.co.uk/bet. And that will take you to the betting page. Scroll all the way down to the bottom. You've got horses 1 to 8 on there. And that will then allow you to place your bet and have a look. And of course, don't forget, if you would like to ask anything in the comments, I don't know a lot, to be fair. I don't know a lot at all. But if you do have any questions, even if it's about, it doesn't have to be about the race. I can't give you the winner, obviously, before anyone even thinks about suggesting that in the comments. It's just not possible because I don't even know till the race is run. We're as much clueless as you guys are. We have to go by the names and enjoy the names. So if you do want to ask a question, the YouTube comments section are the one to do, or why not drop us a Facebook message? We will do our best to answer those for you. Again, if you do like what you've seen here this evening and would like more events like this, raising money for local charities while having a bit of fun as well, again, let me know on Facebook, let me know on YouTube. There's all sorts of things we can do, from catchphrase to anagrams to race nights to you name it. We can do all sorts of things on there. Also, thanks Amelia for bringing that up. There is also a women's group as part of Batchley Support Group called Empower. They have a Facebook page as well. So if you're interested in joining the women's group or finding more information about that, have a search for Empower, or get in contact with Batchley Support Group, and they will be able to put you in touch with Empower and the group there. Thanks for letting us about that, Amelia. Hope you're having a fun evening there. Again, if you do want any shout outs or want any hellos or anything like that, you can just pop it into the chat on YouTube or drop me a Facebook message. And either way, I will do my best to say hello for you. So race number 4, we've got 8 minutes remaining. 8 whole minutes remaining. What do you think of our little bingo get up? It's good. Maybe online bingo. Perhaps you could do an evening of bingo. Quack, quack. That's my bingo impression. Sorry. Do that, ladies. Maybe not. Who knows? Okay, but if you would like any other live stream events, we've got the kit set up there. We might as well use it. If we can help in any way, we will. But back to the races here this evening then. Race number 4. It's £1.50 per bet per horse. And your runners are as follows. Shergar's Missing Foot is horse number 1. Horse number 2, Look Behind You. Horse number 3, Walk Away Ruby. Horse number 4, So Win a Lot. Horse number 5, Love Maker. Horse number 6, Buck Naked. Horse number 7, Hung Low. And horse number 8 is Once Bitten. Those are your runners in race number 4. £1.50 a bet. If you would like to place your bet, then just go to www.challengezone.co.uk/bet, and then you will be able to scroll to the bottom of the page, and that's where your horses are. Click Add to Cart or Add to Basket, and that will then allow you to place your bet. Okay, if you do have any problems with the system, again, please do let us know. We are here to help, and we will help as much as we can. So, of course, don't forget as well that launching tomorrow, I do believe, as I look over, is busy beavering away on the computers trying to work out who's betting, when they're betting, how they're betting. But Mitch is launching a radio show, an online radio show, which will be full of local music and full of all sorts of bits like that. I will find out from him the exact place it's going to be streamed, as I haven't got details to hand at the moment, and he's busy counting. He might need some more hands and fingers and toes and stuff for this one. He's busy counting how many bets and stuff are on there. But I will find out from him looking over.
It's Munchie Productions Radio, and it's going to be its own station. It's on Airtime, which is a website, but it helps you do any kind of podcasting direct from your internet. So it would be like a radio station, but also like a podcast player at the same time. Okay, so there you go. I'll tell you what we're going to do on that. If you are part of our Facebook group page, whether it's the Challenge Zone Facebook page, group, or page, whatever it is, same thing. If you're part of that, or the Escape Challenge one, or anything like that, those will both have a link to it. So keep it on there.
I'll also put it on my Facebook. I'm sure Mitch will put it on his Facebook as well. It will be plastered around where you'll be able to find out. So if you get bored of watching TV or watching Netflix or Prime or YouTube or the rest of them, then you can pop over and have a little bit of radio airplay as well. Alternatively, if you've missed half of tonight, you could also just watch back and see this. Obviously, you can't bet, and please do not bet if it is after the 23rd. If it's not this evening, right now, if it's not the 23rd of the 4th, 2020, I hope that's right, with lockdown is another possible. Couldn't really work out whether it's Thursday either. But if it's not the 23rd and it's not Thursday of April 2020, please don't bet. The betting will not exist. You will not find it unless we're running another race night at the time, which would be a very good coincidence. But yeah, just don't bet, basically. But watch it through as much as you want. 4 minutes 30 left for race number 4 then until betting closes. Horse number 1, Shergar's Missing Foot. Horse number 2, Look Behind You. Horse number 3, Walk Away Ruby. Horse number 4, Sir Winalot. Horse number 5, Lovemaker. Horse number 6, Buck Naked. Horse number 7, Hung Low. And horse number 8 is Once Bitten. Those are your runners in race number 4. Very good evening once again to Gary this evening, who's been watching in from the start. You'll need a better bingo machine. I can tell you what, there is nothing wrong with my little bingo machine here. Nothing wrong at all. It will do the job just nicely. Thank you very much. Just might need a few more bingo balls, otherwise it'd be a very quick bingo game if there's only 8 of them. But again, if you are into these events, let me know. Let me know. Happy to do more and happy to keep trying to raise money for local charities. So if you want another race night, let me know. If you want, I don't know, bingo, let me know. If you want catchphrase, who knows? The list is endless. We have the technology set up now. More than happy to do more of these events if you can put up with dodgy jackets like this. I promise I won't get the Christmas jackets out. It's not Christmas, not yet anyway. I may be feeling like I'm currently at Christmas and that fridge really does need a lock on it, but it's not Christmas just yet. So the Christmas suits will stay where they are. 3 minutes to go then on race number 4. We'll be doing exactly the same as we've done every other kind of race so far. We will have a music interlude by a local artist before we head on with the race. That gives us time to tot up everything, work out all the costs for you, find out how many bets and everything else. And just looking over to see horse number 3. Doesn't look like it's got any bets on at the moment. Horse number 3, Walk Away Ruby. Horse number 3. Oh, sorry. Wrong race. Shergar's Missing Foot, horse number 1. It helps when you're looking over at the table. Being 2 meters away, you need bigger handwriting.
What would you do without me?
There we go. What would I do indeed? What would I do indeed? Shergar's Missing Foot then. 2 minutes if you want to place a bet on that. Shergar's Missing Foot. Just because it's got 3 feet doesn't mean it can't win a horse race, okay? It might be perfectly possible to win a horse race. You just never know, do you? You just have to look a bit funny as it's running, that's all. Shergar's Missing Foot is horse number 1, Look Behind You, horse number 2, Walk Away Ruby, horse number 3, Sir Winalot is horse number 4, Lovemaker, horse number 5, Buck Naked, horse number 6, Hung Low, horse number 7, Once Bitten is horse number 8. 1 minute 35 seconds of betting remaining. It says it just down there. There you go. We are running by that countdown. It is race number 4. We will be having a short break with a little bit of music in it, just while we tot up all the bets and find out how much you could win, and then we'll get race 4 round. So what do you think of the evening so far? Are you having a good evening? Are you winning a lot? Are you losing a lot? Who knows? Let us know here at the Challenge Zone live stream. We do want to hear from you. I know there's been a few winners. Eva has won some money here this evening. Ross, of course, has won some money as well this evening, which is good. Amelia won the last race, I do believe, as well. So she's a winner here this evening. If you have won anything so far, do let us know in the comments as well. We'd love to hear from you from that. 45 seconds then. If you're not on challengezone.co.uk/bet, the chances are you might not have chance to get that bet through. Any bets that are currently in process that you're currently going through PayPal when it hits 0000 will still go ahead. Any bets that haven't made it to PayPal may be cut off. Okay, so just give you a warning, 20 seconds remaining of race number 4. Have we had a bet on that number 1 yet? Who knows? Who knows? Looking over. Few seconds left to go. 10 seconds remaining for race number 4. We'll then be having some great live music for you before we will be running that race. I'll be back in a few minutes then with all of the stats of how much money you could win. But betting for race number 4 is now officially closed. If you are in PayPal, finish off that. You're perfectly fine. We'd rather have those bets come through. It will still come through to the system. But if you haven't placed your bet yet, unfortunately, race number 4, it's not possible. Okay, so yeah, we are going to go to some live music right now. Here's a great track by a good friend of mine called Chloe. So,
Girl, try to remember when we didn't have no shoes. We stuck together, just me and you. It took a long time to get what we got today. Now you wanna give it all up for another guy. I'm telling you, don't let the green grass fool you. Don't let it change your mind. Oh, it's gonna be hard for me, baby. Feel my life all over. But baby, you've got the love that I really need. 'Cause if you leave me this way, baby, you know what? I may not live to see a brand new day. Don't let the green grass fool you. Don't let it change your mind. Oh, you know it's greener on the other side, baby. But right in my arms is where you belong. Your mind. Oh, baby, you'll be free on the other side, baby. Come on, you gotta mean it. Oh, 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 oh. Don't let the green grass fool you. Don't let it change your mind. Oh, oh, oh. Don't let it fool you. Because in my arms is where you belong.
so there we go. That was Chloe Hazel, facebook.com/Chloe Hazel Performer. I think that was. Amazing voice there. Well done, Chloe. Thank you for that. I was right. Yeah, facebook.com/Chloe Hazel Performer. There we go. Amazing voice, amazing track. Thank you for sending in. And likewise to all our performers. It's amazing that you managed to send them through so quickly. If you do want your track on future games and events that we do here, then drop us a message, contact@challengezone.co.uk. Right, I'm going to head that way for 2 seconds. He says, almost done, just going to get the right piece of paper. And the right piece of paper and updated the board as well. Okay, so I can confirm there are 10 bets for race number 4. Shergar's Missing Foot has 1 bet. Look Behind You has a bet. Horse number 3, Walkaway Ruby's got 2 bets. Horse number 4, So Win A Lot, has 1 bet. Horse number 5 has Love Maker. Love Maker. Horse number 5 is Love Maker, apparently. Who knows? 2 bets on Love Maker. Horse number 6, Buck Naked, has 1 bet. Horse number 7, Unglow, has 1 bet. And horse number 8, Once Bitten, has 1 bet as well. That means if any of those horses have only got 1 bet on, you will win £5. £5 whole pounds for your £1.50 bet. If you are horse number 3, Walkaway Ruby or Love Maker, 2 bets on each of those, £2.50 each. You've still made more money. Near enough. For your £1.50 bet, you've made a whole pound more than what you started with. That's got to be a good thing, isn't it? Anyway, I'm ranting on again. Shall we get some ratings underway? I'm going to go back to my trusty bingo ball thing. Who knows? And we'll find out what race we're going to be running. Once again, we'll do a bit of a shake around. Our next race we are going to use is race number B6. So it's 6. Okay, number 6. So that is the race we are going to run now. I could tell you more about this race and all the runners, but why? Why? Let's head on over to our expert. Good luck to everyone that has placed a bet. Let's go for race number 4 then, and let's find out how your horses are going to do.
So we're going to go view a list of the runners and riders, starting with Lingfield. And horse number 1, all the jockeys in the race think he should be up front because he had a Vindaloo last night, and being behind him is not going to be the place to be today. Number 2 will stay the pace, maybe he's 2 or 3 furlongs out, and then it just drops away. You can say bye bye to that one. Number 3, well, we're sorry, we don't give any refunds. And number 4, by far the best horse in the field today. It's worthwhile being on number 4. Number 5, the jockey was warned off last time for excessive use of the whip, but his girlfriend was quite pleased. Number 6 runs like there's no tomorrow, and he could take some catching. He could give number 4 quite a bit to do. Number 7, Lucky 7, could be in with a surprise, could do well today. He runs on strongly at the finish. And number 8, well, he's got the eye of the tiger, the heart of a lion, but unfortunately the rest of them is due for the knacker's yard. Dog food. But we'll go down to Lingfield Park and see how they do.
And they're away to a level break with 3 quickly into his stride, 6 on the far side, but 4 pushes through into second place as they run into the first bend. And out into the back straight, 3 has a lead of a length over 4. Right tucked in against the near rails is 6, and 1 going very easily on the outside. Then the orange colours of 8, and towards the rear of the field we have 2, 7 and 5. Down the back straight with just about half a mile to go, and on the inside it is still 3, who's been in front from the start, just has a length lead over the yellow colours of 4, going very easily. 3 out in the green colours is 1, and on the wide outside with the yellow hood we have 7, followed by 5. Right at the back of field is 2, and just in front of him is 8. But 3 continues a length clear of 4, going cosily on the outside, and going up now to dispute second is 1, and those 3 just a length or so clear of 8, and the hard ridden on the inside 6. Going wide is 7 and 5, and now they go into the bottom bend with just about 3 furlongs to go, and easing into the lead on the outside goes 1. He's got a lead now of 2 lengths over 3, who has been pushed along all the time, and then looking further back, 6 on the inside rails and trying to launch a run on the outside is the yellow hood of 7, but 1 looks as though he has it home and hosed as they turn back towards us with just a furlong and a half to go. 1 has gone clear, he's drawn 5 or 6 lengths clear from 3, making ground late is 7, but has got a great deal to do, and the jockey on the leader looks over his right shoulder. He's happy with what he sees. He's going to ease down now as they come inside the final half, and here comes 7 eating up the ground. The leader is stopping to a walk. It's 1 from 7, and 7's getting up on the near side. That is tight. We'll leave that to the judge. But 1 it is. 1 stuck his head out. 1 has got there. He's held on from 7.
Okay, congratulations. Horse number 1 was the winner of that race then, which was, I believe was Shergar's Missing Foot. So it was a late bet again, as always. If that was your horse, drop a comment if you're watching live on YouTube. It'd be great to hear from you to find out what you're going to do with that £5 whole pounds for your £1.50 bet. So we're going to go straight on over then to race number 5. We've just had a word with Powers Up Bees. We're only running the 6 races here this evening. So we've got race 5 and race 6, and then we're going to end the stream as time is ticking away a little bit from us. So we're going to open up the betting for race number 5 straight away. 15 minutes from now then, www.challengezone.co.uk/bet to place your bet for race number 5. Scroll all the way down on the page. You'll find all the horses are there. So your runners for race number 5 are horse number 1, He's a Cracker. Horse number 2, More Money. Horse number 3, Supreme Optimist. Horse number 4, Hobo Juice. Horse number 5, Horsing Around. Horse number 6, Bootstrap Bill. Horse number 7, Cheerful Times. And horse number 8 is Wilma Finger Doom. Those are your races for race number 5. £1.50 per bet per horse. Go to www.challengezone.co.uk/bet to place your bet. If you haven't worked that out by now, well, where have you been all night? Probably watching the children in need thing. But hey, there we go. We're raising money for charity here this evening as well. Remember, 50 pence as a minimum will go to the charity pot. 50 pence will go to the winning pot. And once PayPal have taken their fees, anything left will be bumped into the charity pot as well. So we're raising as much as we can. If we raise £5, it's still better than nothing. So if you can place a bet, please do place a bet. If you can place 5 bets, please place 5 bets, but please live within your means. At the end of the day, we're trying to raise money for charity, but we'd hate for you to go hungry or to steal it from your siblings or your parents or your kids' pocket money while they're asleep or anything like that. So please don't do anything like that. Around 13 minutes left of the betting then for race number 5. Those horses, once again, horse number 1 is He's a Cracker, or Here's a Cracker. Horse number 2, More Money. Horse number 3, Supreme Optimist. Horse number 4, Hobo Juice. Horse number 5, Horsing Around. Horse number 6, Bootstrap Bill. Horse number 7, Cheerful Times. And horse number 8, Wilma Finger Doom. Those are your runners, £1.50 per bet per horse. And the betting is open for another 12 minutes, 38 seconds. Now, I've had a couple of messages then to say they like the idea of bingo. Maybe my, can I say it's after 9 o'clock, I suppose. My balls might not be that big, but it's all right. We're allowed. We can do that. We can do that. It's possible to do. So if you're interested in a bingo evening where you can buy some bingo cards, print them out, and take part in the bingo race, perhaps you're interested or you're a fan of the game Catchphrase. I don't know. We can do things like that as well. As I mentioned, there's all sorts of live streams we can do. We just need to know if you want us to. Could sit at home watching Netflix or YouTube or eating more out of the fridge. Who knows? But at the same time, we're also happy to do more live streams as well. At the end of the day, the more money we can raise for charity right now, the better. Your runners, once again, then in race number 5, with just 11 minutes, 40 seconds remaining of the betting for race number 5. Horse number 1, Here's a Cracker. Horse number 2, More Money. Horse number 3, Supreme Optimist. Horse number 4, Hobo Juice. Horse number 5, Horsing Around. Horse number 6, Bootstrap Bill. Horse number 7, Cheerful Times. Horse number 8 is Wilma Finger Doom. Okay, those are your runners in race number 5. £1.50 per bet then, minimum 50 pence going to our chosen charity for this evening, which is Batchley Support Group. To bet, challengezone.co.uk/bet. And of course, you will have to have that PayPal account to be able to place a bet and to receive your winnings. If you are watching this on YouTube playback or Facebook playback, again, the betting facilities you see and that link below will not exist. So unfortunately, you can't bet, but hopefully you're enjoying the show as well. It's so good. People are throwing pens around in the studio. Okay. Oh yes, always the way, always the way. We have got some more local music coming up for you as well. Not sure what's left in the music stack, but we have another one from Indigo Arts, which is dedicated to road angels, I do believe. That's coming up in just a short while. We also have.
Are you going to go my way?
Are you going to go my way? Again, the great cover up, Brett, fantastic singer, fantastic band, all round local band as well. As are Indigo Arts, you can't go wrong with either of them really. So it's worth sticking around just for that. We're going to run up until the end of the 6th race, and then we will call it an evening due to time this evening. But again, if you have enjoyed it, then please do let us know if you want more of it. We will happily do more. Likewise, if you have placed any bets for races 7 or 8 already ahead of time, we will refund that, don't worry. If you want it to go to charity, again, please get in contact and let us know. If not, we will refund that money so that you haven't lost out because you haven't been able to run those races this evening. 9 minutes remaining. So what are you going to do with your winnings? Perhaps you're going to pop to the shops on the next shop supply run, get a couple of beers, a couple of cans of Carling, Stella. Who knows? You might grab some sweets. Don't know, sweet tooth, maybe, or chocolate Claire. I haven't had one of those for a long time. You never know. It could be sweets, it could be chocolates. Could be anything really, couldn't it? But what are you going to do with your winnings? Do let us know in the comments, just that way. Just across there, if you're watching YouTube, I think it's that way anyway. Don't know, because it's weird pointing different ways, looking at the camera. For all I know, I could have been pointing in the wrong place the whole time. Hopefully you are still with us and the stream is still working for you. Does it sound okay? Is the jacket blinding you? Who knows? Is it confusing you? It's not the website, it's not the betting, it's not everything going on. It's just seeing so many stars on the screen. It's just causing issues. Of course, it is St. George's Day. We still have a St. George's flag. It's still in the studio. I did have it hooked under there earlier. And it did spectacularly fall off as I was messing around with the bingo ball machine. What is that called? Is it a bingo ball machine? There's got to be a proper term for it, surely.
I don't know. I'm going to have to Google that.
If you have a chance, Google it. Let me know again whether it's in the comments or just drop me a message. Calling it a bingo ball machine for now, because what else are we going to call it? Simple as that, really. I don't know. 7 minutes 35 remaining then on the race number 5. And your runners, once again, if you haven't looked at them or seen them already, they're just there on the screen. Here's a cracker, is horse number 1. More Money is horse number 2. Supreme Optimist is horse number 3. Hobo Juice is horse number 4. Horsing Around is horse number 5. Bootstrap Bill is horse number 6. Cheerful Times, horse number 7. We're all wanting those, aren't we? And horse number 8, Will My Finger Do? Those are your runners for race number 5.
Actually, only just got.
Rich has been a bit slow, but he's working quite hard. He's got his fingers at work anyway, trying to work out all of the who's placed bets, when they've placed bets, how many people have placed bets on what horse, and of course working out the prize money and the winning pot and the charity pot and everything like that. I just stand here talking a load of rubbish. That's my part of the evening. That's all I have to do. Meanwhile, if I can, towards the end, because no, my luck, I'll end up breaking it or something. Let's just check. Yeah, there we go. Towards the end, I might spin the camera around and show you exactly what Mitch is having to be working this evening. Okay, it is a mission, it's a challenge on its own. Like, forget escape rooms, forget challenge zones, forget anything. Just trying to navigate your way through the switching of the system, the shop system, the chat system, making sure the stream is still live, totting up all of the bets, working out how much each person's going to win, if they're going to win.
Keeping you in check with your cues.
Keeping me in check, yeah, when I completely forget what I'm supposed to be doing. I just get to stand here and look good in the gym. Anyway, 5 minutes 40 seconds. ChallengeZone.co.uk/bet is the place you need to go to place those bets. Scroll right down to the bottom. You will see them all there. Maybe for the next stream, we'll put them all down the side so you don't have to scroll quite as far. We don't know. It's the first time we've run this event. It's the first time we've run this stream and the first time we've done a horse race night in this format. Who'd have thought it, hey? Who would have thought it? It's a slick operation that's been going faultlessly from beginning to end. Who knows? Bingo or catchphrase sounds great. No problem. We will see what we can do on that. We'll hopefully be a bit more slick of knowing what we're doing. We're getting the hang of it as we go along. How's Tuesday nights for people? We picked Thursday because of... Why not? Thursdays were, there's no EastEnders, there's no Coronation Street. Usually there's no big charity fundraising events on, unlike this evening. That's why we chose a Thursday, but what about a Tuesday? What about a weekend? Everyone seems to be live streaming on a Friday, Saturday or Sunday, so I've tried to avoid that so far. But if that's what people would prefer and people would like to watch, we're happy to do that as well. Let us know, again, even if it's not in the comments, you can drop us an email, contact@challengezone.co.uk, contact@challengezone.co.uk, or why not drop us a message through our Facebook page, which is facebook.com/challengezone.co.uk. The .co.uk is on the end of it. It will get you to the page. It seemed a good idea at the time, and quite frankly, all it does is confuse people. Maybe we'll change it at some point, who knows. If you're unaware of what Challenge Zone is or what it's about, well, I will save that for in between race 6 when betting has opened for that. It's not worth waiting for, quite frankly. It's an idea and a dream and something that might happen in the near future. We'll see how it goes. But right now, it's what we're using because it was a spare domain name that we happen to have that wasn't ready to kind of launch when all this kicked off. So 3 minutes, 25 seconds left of betting then. Race number 5, your runners are horse number 1, Here's a Cracker, horse number 2, More Money, horse number 3, Supreme Optimist, horse number 4, Hobo Juice, horse number 5 is Bootstrap Bill, horsing round, horse number 6 is Bootstrap Bill, horse number 7, Cheerful Times, and horse number 8 is Wilma Finger Do. Who knows? Anyway, bets £1.50. Bets are £1.50. And 50 pence of that, minimum 50 pence of that will be going to our charity cause. 50% into the winning pot. Once PayPal have taken out all their fees, whatever's left bungs over to the charity as well. So that's how it works on here. Another evening of excitement. It can be arranged. Maybe a Tuesday and a Thursday then. What are you thinking? Does that sound like a good idea? I think Mitch is about to throw something at me. Who knows? If you think it's a good idea, again, let us know through Facebook, through YouTube chat, or Pigeon. Who knows? Any of the means will work. 2 minutes 15 left for race number 5. Then you have your runners on the screen now, just there. There we go. It's difficult doing when there's a slight delay between the camera and see whatever's going on. Try actually check points to make sure. It's just. Yeah. There we go. It happens, I'm sure. I'll get the hang of it one day. 1 minute 45, race number 5. If you're not on the website, chances of scrolling to the bottom, clicking add to cart, and checking out are slim. So make sure you're in at least the PayPal stage when we hit 0. Otherwise, you might not be able to place your bet. Have you got the paperwork there, Mitch?
I have.
We should have a quick.
It's this one on the side.
Oh, there we go. Right. Okay. So, will my finger do? Obviously not, because there's no bets. Okay. Only horse so far. 1 minute 10 seconds remaining. Only horse out of all of them that hasn't got a bet. So, if you're thinking, should I have one more bet? Should I not? Again, we've got one more race, so perhaps keep it for race number 6. But Wilma Fingerdude currently doesn't have any bets whatsoever. Nothing of it. 2 meters is quite a way to stretch. Anyway, so Will My Finger Do currently doesn't have any bets whatsoever.
Oh, here's a cracker.
Yeah. Or here's a cracker. Or here's a cracker. Those are your two options then. Two horses. Remember, if a horse wins that hasn't got any bet, the good news is it goes into the charity pot. So it's still win-win really for the charity. Obviously though, we also want to give some money away back to you for joining in and being a good sport. 15 seconds remaining then. Make sure you are on that PayPal page within the next 10 seconds. Or else your bet may not be able to go through. 5 seconds then. And 1 second. So betting for race number 5 is now closed, just like it says there. Okay, so we are going to tot up all the costs. We're going to work out what money is going into the prize pot, work out what money is going to the charity, and get ready for race number 5. In the meantime, I think we've got another performance by Indigo Arts, or... No, we're going to keep the Indigo Arts one for the next race. This is Are You Going to Go My Way by The Great Cover-Up.
You.
Okay, so challenge zone, live stream, taking the earpiece back out again, so I don't hear myself with a slate. Ready for race number 5. Well, we're about to find out. Betting was closed. I can reveal that there's a £4 winning pot for race number 5. £4, still good for your £1.50. It's still a good amount. There were Wilma Fingerdo did not get a bet. Never mind, Wilma Fingerdo. If you win, that money will go to the charity pot, so it's still win-win. So we're going to go back to our trusty bingo ball machine, for want of a better description. We're going to wrap them up a little bit, make them all go around. I'm sure I'm supposed to spin it, but hey, never mind. There we go. Yeah, I got one. Oh, I got 2. I'll take the first one. Okay. Oh, and that is. See that on there? Race number 2, B2. So we're going to run with race number 2 for this one. And of course, we're randomising it to keep it as fair as possible so no one can turn around and say, oh, well, you know, must have known who was going to win. It's the same race as it's done before. Well, it's not. It's when I say brand new race pack, it's a brand new race pack for this stream. It has been used on events, but probably around 10, 15 years ago when I used to do them a little bit more back then. That's another story for afterwards. I know you're eager for race number 5, though, so let's head on over to the experts and find out what they say about your runners in race number 5.
Your next race, let's see what happens here. Go through the runners for you. Number 1, always comes strong at the finish. Number 1, notoriously slow starter, but always comes strong at the finish. Number 2, well fancied today by his stable, not by his trainer, just by the stable. Horse number 3, a good outside bet. If you've got money on horse number 3, it's a good outside bet. Number 4, like myself, a very good stayer, horse number 4. Let's see what horse number 4 can do for you in today's race. Horse number 5, well, put your house on it. That's what I done last time. The council weren't too happy, but I put my house on it. That is horse number 5. Horse number 6 won last year's derby, would you believe? Yes, the Donkey Derby on Blackpool Beach. That's all it's eligible for. Horse number 6, bit of a donkey. Horse number 7 put up a fine run last time out, finishing a close second. Could improve today. That's horse number 7, in with a strong chance. And finally, horse number 8. Failed to make any ground last time out. A bit disappointing. Could do better, say the insiders. Let's see if it does it today. Horse number 8.
Racecourse is Newmarket, and they are very quickly away. And on the near side, 3 gets an early break. On the wide outside, also going nicely, is 4, 5 in between horses close up, and on the wide outside now in the maroon colours and the white face, we have 8, who's just tucked in nicely behind the leading 4. They've covered just a furlong and a half, and 3 leads from 5. 4 in the white colours with the red and white stripes is going nicely in 3rd place, and tucked in on the rails is the grey, who is 6. At the halfway stage, 3 leads from 5. The grey 6 is just pushing up on the far side to get in contention. 4 is nicely there, and in the mid-division, right against the far rails, is 7. Next to him, 1 has got a good pitch, just pushed along now with the white sleeves and the moon, is 8, and lurking at the back of the field with the white face comes 2. Heading down towards the 2 furlong marker and under pressure in front is 6, been taken on now by 4. Look out on the near side for 2, coming strongly, and also 1. And 7 switched to the far side, is trying to break through as they come inside the final half furlong. It is 2 heading from 4. 2 comes up on the near side to take it from 4. 7 is finishing very fast. 1 will be 4th up towards the line. It's just 2 from 7. Wait on the judge to confirm the result. A very close photo, but it looks as though it is 2 who's got up on the line from 7. Yes, the result is first number 2, second number 7, third number 4, and fourth number 1.
So congratulations then. Horse number 2 came in first place. Well done. If that was you, £4 goes into the winning. Just one bet on horse number 2 then. £4 into the prize fund, which will be winging its way to your PayPal account as quickly as we can. So if that was you, same as before, drop into the YouTube chat, let us know. Hopefully you are the winner. We're going to get race 6 opening up right now as quick as we can. As you can see, the horses are now up on screen, and this is going to be our final race. Your 15 minutes for betting has started now. The final 15 minutes has started, and your horses for race number 6 are as follows. Horse number 1, Let's Be Avenue. Horse number 2, Unhappy Wife. Horse number 3, Horse in a Million. Horse number 4, All on Him. Horse number 5, Wilma Fingerdo reappears again. Horse number 6, Big Betty. Horse number 7, Open the Checkbook. And horse number 8, Gold Fingers. Those are your runners in race number 6. £1.50 per bet per horse. To be able to place your bet, you know it by now, I'm sure you do. www.challengezone.co.uk/bet, and that's where you'll be able to place your bet. Scroll all the way down to the bottom and you will find horses 1 to 8 for race number 6. All you need to do, click the add to cart button, bet as many horses as you want, and once you finish, click view basket, head out to checkout, and your bets will be placed. Thank you, Amelia, for watching for so long this evening. Hope you've had a great evening, and thanks for keeping us chatting in the YouTube chat. Hopefully, keep an eye on the Challenge Zone Facebook page and the challengezone.co.uk website. If we can get a second stream up and running with some other games and stuff, we will do. If not, we'll still try and do more things on a Thursday as well. So keep an eye on the Challenge Zone website and Facebook page for that. Any winnings you've got and anyone else will be sent across by PayPal as quickly as we can. So the final race then is live. There's 13 minutes remaining. So you might be thinking, what is Challenge Zone? What is challengezone.co.uk and what it's all about? Well, to be honest, at the moment, it's not a lot. It's a website. You may have seen it up in Kingfisher Shopping Centre, up by Krispy Kremes and Costas and that kind of thing. We are currently, is 4 VR pods running a VR games arcade in the middle of the town centre. We're hoping at some point in the near future, or we're hoping before all this unprecedented times happened, we were looking to open up, and still indeed looking to open up, an entertainment games leisure venue within the town centre. So mixed in with virtual reality, you'll have the escape rooms. Escape Challenge will be in there as well. There'll be a retro arcade as well. There'll be a licensed bar. There'll be food. There'll be drink. There'll be that kind of thing. It will be a great place and great alternative that you can hang out at. Have a few drinks, whether it's alcohol drinks or soft drinks, tea, coffee, that kind of thing. Play a bit of VR if you're into VR. Book an escape room if that's your kind of thing. Or play a few retro arcade games. It's something a little bit different for the town. We're still hoping to bring that to Redditch. Obviously, we don't know what's happening. No one can predict what's happening in the future at the moment. But that is what Challenge Zone was set up to do, and that's what we are still doing our best to be able to bring. In the meantime, we're keeping it up online. We are doing interactive things like this, which will be the kind of horse race nights. We are looking to, as I said, we will do bingo nights if you're looking to do bingo, the catchphrases, that kind of thing. Kind of challenging games that you can join in with at home, and if we can raise money for charity at the same time, that is what we are looking to do. So we'll do the best we can. In the meantime, talking of charities, today's charity, as I mentioned before, is Batchley Support Group, who do some amazing work in the community here in Redditch and across Batchley. They've supported me over the years. I've helped to try and do my bit to try and bring something back to them as well. Both Maureen, Jan, Mark, Joe, the rest of the whole committee, they do amazing work for the community. They really do. So a massive thank you for all you do for Batchley Support Group and the Redditch community.
It was going around donating Easter eggs last week.
That's it. They've been donated Easter eggs. They do the food bank. They do groups and organisations meet there. We have the women's group that meet there as well.
health discussion
the
groups.
mental health discussion groups. They do so many good things for the community. It's nice to try and do what we can to help them. They are also there if you're feeling isolated and lonely. I know I've banged on a little bit about it tonight already, but it is a serious point. If you are feeling a little bit isolated, a little bit down at the moment, or just need someone to chat to, it's difficult times for everyone. Batchley Support Group are there for you. They have experienced trustees that can deal with this. If it can't be dealt with in-house, they know the exact people to go to get you the help that you need. So it is worth chatting to them. It's an amazing group that do some amazing work in the local area. So I'm really pleased that we have been able to try and help them, even if it's just a little bit in some way today, to raise some money for them. And you can do your bit too. Again, if you don't want to bet on any more races but fancy making a donation, the donate button is at the top of the page. You can choose how much you want to donate, whether it's 50p up to £500, who cares? Whatever you can afford, that's what the donate button's there for. If you don't want to place any more bets but do want to donate, perhaps you're against betting, perhaps you'd really prefer not to bet, perhaps you haven't got a PayPal account and you just want to do a guest checkout, you can click on that donate button and donate some money to a great cause. Okay, so there's 9 minutes remaining for race number 6. If you haven't already seen the runners, they are just down there. There we go. Horse number 1 for race 6 is Let's Beat Avenue. Horse number 2, Unhappy Wife. Sure, there's a few of those around at the moment, being shacked up with your husband 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and getting under your feet. Sure, there's a few out there. Please, it's all over soon. Stay calm. Make a cup of tea. Everything will be all right. Okay, horse. Nice cup of tea. That's what we need. Horse number 3 then. Horse in a Million. Will it earn you millions? Probably not. But it may earn you some money here tonight. Horse number 4. All on Him. If you have anything left to bet, you never know. Put it all on him. Who knows? Horse number 5. Will My Finger Do? Was in the previous race. Didn't do too well. Didn't win, but you never know. Horse number 6. Big Betty. How big? Is it going to affect the running? Who knows? Horse number 7, Open the Checkbook. Well, you never know. It could just be a lot of betting for nothing. No one knows, so that's the thing. On the other hand, it could win you lots of money. And horse number 8, Gold Fingers. Is it going to weigh down the race? We just don't know, do we? It might turn out that it will give you gold fingers. You just don't know. Those are your 8 runners for the final race here this evening. If you want to place your bet, then challengezone.co.uk/bet is the place you need to go to. Scroll down to the bottom, click on Add to Basket on the horse that you want to win this evening or you want to bet on. Bets will cost £1.50 per bet per horse, with a minimum 50 pence going to the charity. But of course, you know all that by now. Of course you do. How are you doing this evening? If you are still around and you're on the live chat, just over there, drop us a message. Hello to Chloe, still listening. No problem playing, listening, watching even. Forgot where I was thinking of Mitch's radio channel there. Glad that you're watching. Fantastic song earlier on today. Pleased to have played your performance. Again, if there are any local musicians out there that do want their songs played, if you've seen the feed now, you've seen the kind of stuff we do. We're more than happy to have more music. All we need is a YouTube link or a Facebook link. It's getting late, can you tell? And we will then manage to make it work with our system and get it live. So if we can play local music, we will. Likewise, if it's anywhere in the UK, it's all good homegrown talent. That's what we are looking for. So if that fits the bill, get in contact with us. Contact at challengezone.co.uk or via our Facebook page, facebook.com/challengezone.co.uk. Drop us a message and we will connect and try and get some of your music. Just like Chloe did, just like the great cover-up band did, just like Mitch did. Kind of bullied him into it, but hey, it's what it's what he's kind of there for. Indigo Arts as well, they've been doing some amazing stuff. Thank you for Kathy giving us permission to pop that in. Meg as well was on there tonight, so yeah, and of course Luke. If you missed Luke's performance because it was right at the beginning, don't worry, we're going to finish with Luke's track again, Luke Truth again. I remember the early days back in Costas Lane community events, working with Luke way back then. Yeah. Oh, yes. I remember that. Didn't have the dodgy suits back then, but yeah, it was. And the Dan the Synth and all sorts of people.
Yeah.
Anyway.
See, I was the lowly guy in the crowd, just wanted to watch.
There you go. But yeah, those were the good old days, and still good old days for Luke. He's still doing really well and producing some amazing music. So if you are watching, Luke, great to see you're still doing it. Keep up the great work. We will be ending with your track, so keep an eye out for that. 5 minutes 15 left then for the betting for race number 6. Your runners are horse number 1, Let's Be Avenue. Horse number 2, Unhappy Wife. Horse number 3, Horse in a Million. Horse number 4, All on Him. Horse number 5, Wilma Fingerdo. Horse number 6, Big Betty. Horse number 7, Open the Checkbook. And horse number 8 is Goldfingers. Betting is £1.50 per bet per horse. And you can go to challengezone.co.uk/bet to place your bet. Just scroll to the bottom of the page and all the horses for this race should be there. So we have got one more performance as well from Indigo Arts, I do believe. I can't remember the track title. I do know it's dedicated to, now I did get it wrong when I mentioned it earlier.
Bridge Over Troubled Water.
It's Bridge Over Troubled Water, and it is dedicated to,
I'll get you 1 minute.
I want to say Road Angels, but I think I said that last time, and it's not. It's wrong. It is...
You won't let me do the thing. Oh, it's because I'm pressing on the wrong button.
It is. Wait for it.
A dedication to Road Peace, Jeff.
Road Peace. There we go. So it's not Road Angels, it's Road Peace. Okay, so it's an amazing song. We will be finishing with that. We've got Luke's song coming up before we run race 6, and then the Indigo Arts one we will be ending the evening with. So again, amazing local artists on the channel here. 3 minutes 40 to go then for that race number 6. Just looking over to see if we've got any horses without any bets so far.
3, 7, and 8.
2, 3, 7, and 8. So there's an unhappy wife out there without a bet. Make you happy. Place a bet. Horse in a Million also hasn't got any bets so far. 7 and 8, Open the Checkbook, and Goldfingers. Pretty much all the ones boasting, other than Unhappy Wife. But perhaps she's unhappy because she hasn't got Goldfingers, you haven't opened the checkbook, and you haven't bought her a Horse in a Million. That could be why she's unhappy. Okay, those are the ones without any bets. So if you do want to kind of share the money, no problem. Place your bet on one of the other horses. If you want that money to yourself, or possibly to yourself at the moment, make sure Unhappy Wife, Horse in a Million, Open the Checkbook, or Goldfingers are the horse you need. Around 2 minutes 40 then, so you want to be typing in challengezone.co.uk/bet as quickly as you can. Remember, if you are at the PayPal stage when betting closes, no problem. Your bets will still count, it will still go through. If you place your bet afterwards, it might not work, okay? So do get that bet in. 2 minutes 20. And for the final time, £1.50 per bet, per horse. Last chance to raise some money for Batchley Support Group here this evening. Horse number 1, Let's Be Avenue. Horse number 2, Unhappy Wife. Horse number 3, Horse in a Million. Horse number 4, All on Him. Horse number 5, Wilma Fingerdo. Horse number 6, Big Betty. Horse number 7, Open the Checkbook. And horse number 8 is Goldfingers. 1 minute 50. www.challengezone.co.uk/bet is the place you need to bet. As I've been saying all night as well, please only bet as much as you're able to afford. We don't want anyone to go into any hardships because of placing their bets here this evening. I know £1.50 isn't a lot of money. It is for some, but it's not a lot of money in the grand scheme of things. But when you place lots and lots of bets, it soon adds up, okay? So I'd rather someone just donate £10 and be done with it than kind of risk going into hardship because placing bets all evening. So it's the final race this evening, though. It will be the final one tonight. We will look at doing other ones at some point, probably next week. Who knows? Leave comments in the YouTube comments. Leave us messages on Facebook, or drop us an email, contact@challengezone.co.uk if you want us to do more of these. And again, perhaps Tuesdays and Thursdays. Who knows? Who knows? Even if you just want a live game show to pass away the time, happy to look at stuff like that, where you don't necessarily have to earn or spend any money. as well. It's not all about spending money on here. We are genuinely just trying to help, entertain, and do something a little bit different. 30 seconds remaining. Unless you've got very quick fingers, it's going to be very, very tricky to get to that challengezone.co.uk/bet. Scroll to the bottom, hit the ad basket, and check out. So make sure you do. 20 seconds. If you're at that PayPal stage when we say betting has closed, don't worry. You can carry on. It will still count. It will go through. They're looking through over there. So 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Betting for our final race this evening, race number 6, which I do actually believe is the Escape Challenge Redditch race. Could be wrong. It's possibly on the website. It's not on my information here, but I'm pretty sure it is on the website anyway. If you haven't taken part in the Escape Challenge, obviously with social distancing, it's closed at the moment, but it's Redditch's themed escape room and premium escape room without the premium price. But anyway, that's what I say.
I love that. Without the premium price.
Sales pitch over with. So I can tell you that we have got bets on all horses now.
No, no.
Yes, we have. Yes, we have. We have.
Oh, yeah, no, sorry.
There's one just on there.
I've just missed that. My bad. Sorry.
He's got laptops in front of him. I've got one screen and I see it. Anyway, cool. Right. So before we run the race, then we're going to tot up all the fees. We're going to tot up how much you could win. In the meantime, we're going to go to some live music again. I say live, it's not, it's pre-recorded, but it's live being played out right now through a laptop from an artist. I've wrapped it on enough. Luke Truth is playing now here on Challenge Zone Livestream.
The feeling of this magic, it's real, it's not like Harry, as ancient as the
No.
Luke Truth there, taking the earpiece out as well again. Luke Truth, facebook.com/Luke Truth, if you like what you heard. I said no Luke for years, and it's great to see him doing so well still with his music. Race number 6 then, the final race. We have had everything totted up. We've managed to work out everything. I can tell you, he says, but the paper's over there. Can tell you that every single horse has one bet on it. Therefore, whichever horse wins will get the winner, or the person that's bet for the winner, £4. £4 whole pounds. So, for the final time, never did find out what the bingo ball machine is really called. We're still calling it a bingo ball machine. Got nothing better for that. So I'm going to spin it around. Whoop.
It's called a bingo ball machine.
It is actually called a bingo ball machine. Oh, fantastic. Okay. I was calling it a bingo ball machine because you put bingo balls in a machine and spin it. Anyway.
Oh, bingo lotto, bingo lottery kind of thing. Yeah, it's one of those. But you've got it right.
Lotto ball machine, bingo ball machine. There we go. I can tell you.
It's a 4.
It's a 4. It's B4, which means race number 4. Okay, which means 3 and 8 are still in there. But we're not going to have time to do those extra races tonight. This is the final race of the evening. If anyone has placed bets on races 7 and 8, we will make sure that it's refunded via PayPal for you. It's just time's ran away a little bit with us this evening. So I think we will go over to race number 6, and then we will be back. We still have one more performance this evening from the fantastic guys and girls from Indigo Arts. So stay tuned for that as well. But right now, let's head on over to your experts to find out how your horses could do in race number 6.
Let's have a look at this one. It's a flat race all the way from Ascot. Number 1. Those of you who've got your money on number 1, he's carrying the hopes of his trainer and his new owner. So number 1 just changed hands. It'll be his first time out for its new owner. Let's see what sort of chance he's got today. Number 2, looking good last week in training. His trainer very, very strongly fancies number 2. Number 3 is due a good run. He's been disappointing for the last few outings. So number 3, I suppose, is due a good run. About time number 3 had a good run. Number 4 has got an outside chance, number 4. An outside chance. So number 4, bit of an outsider. Number 5, it's not been one of its better years. It's not been one of its better seasons. But then again, everything could change today. Number 6, plenty of whispers about this one. Very, very strongly fancied number 6. Number 7 is well worth a flutter. Normally each way, normally not to win. But you never know. Today, number 7, it could be lucky 7 today. And number 8, plenty of effort from number 8. Plenty of effort, plenty of energy. A good stayer. Could be okay in this field. There you go. Lights out. Sit back. Enjoy. Get involved. Let's hear you.
Ascot's racecourse. And 4 causes a bit of a problem there at the start, knocks into 3, but that allows 8, who likes to be out there in front, to dominate in the early stages. And it is 8 who begins to draw a couple of lengths there from 2, going nicely on the inside with the noseband. The one who's wide right on the outside is 5, always likes to race wide of his field, does 5, but he's got a lot of speed. And as they settle down over the first 2 furlongs, it's 8 who leads from 2 on the inside rail. 5 goes up strongly on the outside, and also making ground just behind the leaders is 7. 1 is in mid-division. At the back of the field we have number 4 already 3 or 4 lengths adrift, and also towards the rear of the field is number 6 at this stage. Making headway from mid-division in the dark green colours is number 3. But as I say, they covered the first 3.5 furlongs of this mile. 8 is taking them along at a swinging gallop in the red colours from the noseband of 2. In the white on the outside is 5, and making headway with the yellow sleeves comes 4. 3 in the dark green is still nicely there, but 1 was squeezed out on that bend, trying to make a bit of ground from the rear is 6, and still right adrift is horse number 4. Turning for home on the inside, it might just be 2, shading 8, but 8 fights back in the red, and 7's going nicely with the yellow sleeves. Coming wide, as he has done throughout, is 5, and 5 appears to be going the strongest as they come inside the final 2 furlongs. It looks as though it's going to be a head-to-head between 5 in the white and the noseband of 2. Back in third, 3 or 4 lengths adrift is 8, and they're followed by 7 and 3, but up towards the last 50, and 5 gets ahead in front. It's 5, just half a length clear from 2, still head-to-head, neck-to-neck as they come up towards the line. 5's going to take it from 2. Very close for third, but it looks as though it might be 6 from 3. 5 takes it, 5 from 2. Good staying filly number 2, stays on really well. There in the still frame is number 2, just not quite able to get to 5. The result: first number 5, second number 2, third number 6, and fourth number 3.
So there we go. Horse number 5 was the winner there. Wilma Fingerdo didn't win the last race, but has come in first place. Number 5. Well done, Wilma Fingerdo. If that was your horse, congratulations. £4 as going or winging its way across to you via PayPal for the winner's fee, which means at least £4 is going to our chosen charity here this evening. So that is the final bet, or the final chance to bet here this evening. On behalf of myself and Mitch, we hope you've had a great evening. It's been great raising some money for Batchley Support Group. We're going to try and tot up what's been won and the amounts and stuff in just a minute while this next track is playing. This group, again, fantastic local organisation called Indigo Arts. Some amazing, talented singers within the group and performers. They do all sorts of things. They are going to be performing now. The track is dedicated to road.
Sorry.
There we go.
It is Road Peace.
Road Peace. There we go. Sorry, the bleeping in the background. We've got alarms going off and all sorts of things at the moment. So this is Indigo Arts doing a bridge over troubled water dedicated to Road Peace. So take it away, Indigo Arts.
Hi, we just wanted to put out a quick message for our Road Peace West Midlands group, just to say that we're thinking about you all and missing you all, and we know that coping with bereavement at any time is really tough, but under these current circumstances must be even harder. So we are thinking of you all, and the Road Peace helpline and the Befriender service is still there, so please get in touch with Road Peace if you are struggling. And we also just wanted to put out a little bit of a general plea to those that seem to be using the clearer roads as an excuse to drive dangerously. Please don't do it. It's not worth the risk. You can still cause utter devastation. The fact that there's less traffic out there doesn't mean it's safe to speed or to drive dangerously in any way. So everyone, please stay safe. And if you do have to go out in your car at all, please drive carefully.
Hi, Jane here. Message for all members of the West Midlands Road Peace Support Group. You're always in our thoughts, and we thought we'd send this little message to you. Hope it helps you a little bit during these very interesting times we're living in. And every good wish and every thought to all the Road Peace staff and volunteers who are keeping things going at this time. Take care, everyone. Stay safe.
When you're weary, feeling small,
When tears are in your eyes, I will dry them.
Indigo Arts there with Bridge Over Troubled Water dedicated to road peace. Got it right there in the end. So well done to Indigo Arts, some amazing voices, and well done to all of our artists this evening. But the biggest well done, of course, is to all the guys and girls that have been placing bets. We've done a quick tot up from the system. £48.50 has gone into the charity pot, which will go towards Batchley Support Group. So big thank yous there. That also means around £48.50 has gone out or will be going out in winnings for this evening. So I couldn't have asked for better for something that we've never tried before. So we hope you've enjoyed the stream. If you want more of this, as I said, please do visit challengezone.co.uk. Drop us an email, contact@challengezone.co.uk. Visit our Facebook page and let us know what you think of this evening. Facebook.com/challengezone.co.uk, or why not drop me a message on Facebook. Big thank you then to Mitch for making this all work. I just get to stand here and rabbit on all evening. He's actually done all the technical side of things. Big thank you to Roz as well at Vintage Tracks for her sponsorship. Big thank you to UK Event Services for the loan of all the equipment. Escape Challenge Redditch for challenging. Sponsoring, that's the word I'm looking for, one of the races as well. And of course, keep us on Facebook for more information. If you do want more things like this, let me know, whether or not it's for earning money for people, charity, anything like that, or if it's just for fun. Let me know. If we can do it, we will. On behalf of myself then, Mitch, and the whole production team, that is just the two of us, have a safe trip home. Have a safe stay at home is what I'm trying. It's been a long evening. Stay safe. That's what we're trying to say, basically. Carry on the lockdown. Stay in where you can, and don't take any risks. At the end of the day, we all want to stay safe and fit, well, and healthy. Big thanks to Batchley Support Group and all their trustees as well. Please keep doing the amazing work you're doing and supporting the community. And if we can help in any way, we will do. So that is it for this evening. Have a great evening. We will hopefully see you very soon. Thank you and good night.